Who wants to do the recap?
Do it if no one else wants to. So essentially, we broke into the. Well, it started off with us getting into the warehouse, fighting some Kenku. We got it. The healer had to basically get us back up twice each. It felt like we were probably screwed with not for that. We managed to get through, intimidate the remaining ones, and or knock them out via sleep. Interrogate them. Found a nobleman in the back closet. I healed the nobleman really well with a kiss on the forehead.
Nice.
It was Raynar Neverwinter,
Never
the
Ember.
son, Neverember, son of the Gold, the guy who got kicked out for supposedly focusing on one place too much, rumored to be embezzling, and we got some questioning about what the stuff was over. We basically know it seems to be like a war between like I think memory serves the Xanathar. Is that the name we were given?
Xanathar.
And yeah, Xanathar and I forgot the other guys are like
Zentaro.
Zentarum. Sorry, too many. Or at least sounds like a Z.
Yeah, to be
Uh,
honest.
Encountered this problem the couple times I've run this adventure.
And off topic, I
the
love
warrant-
Xanathar. I just love his character and everything. He's my favorite like villain.
yeah. And then we have we're looking for a stone of galore or whatever. Then Captain Staggett, basically with the guard, just FBI opened up into the place. Griffin's on the roof, hands up. I happen to know the guy. I'm doing good for once. We managed to explain what's going on. We got off the hook, luckily. We then, then we sorry, just double checking things because my notes are a little bit sporadic this time. Yeah, we then with a friend explain.
Hold up, your mic just cut out.
Oh crap! Hello.
Yep,
Is it
you're
better?
good.
Thanks, dude.
Went back to the inn with a noble friend because they're a friend of Volo's. Explained what we found out so far. Went to Young Sweeper's place. Failed to convince a kobold to give us a map. Went to Plan B, which was just look for ourselves. Successfully looked for ourselves. We're now in the sewer. We've been clowing through the sewer, following these symbols. We fought a weird eyeball. We fought a small weird eyeball monster. I poked out one of its eyes and knocked it out. It's in my bag now. Deal with that later. And then we found what we think is a secret lair, and something touched someone's leg, and they started shouting about it. We have what would be two awake goblins looking out of the holes, and yeah,
My bad.
that's our last screw up, and now we're ready to make some more.
Okay. So, the scene that we open up on is a door to a room in the yawning portal. It opens up, and inside, stepping out, scratching his head, is our blue-skinned professor. Professor, you had a long day and night of working at the yawning portal. Bussing tables, being pegs around, and you actually, in the process, made 3 gold pieces,
Ooh, moving up in the world.
which is a lot, actually, for a 1.5 days of work. So you were really tired from the night before, and your friends were saying, "Oh, we're gonna go in this dungeon in the sewers or something. You know, we'll catch up." And you said, "Oh, we'll catch up with you later." It is now later. You have woken up from your nap. You feel refreshed. 3 gold more in your pockets, and you remember hearing from your friends what happened at the Zentarum hideout. That they broke into and saved Renair Neverember. And you also heard them talking about how they were supposed to, quote unquote, follow the yellow symbols in the sewers. You ended up. Then we get like a scene, right? So we fade from that, and we fade back up, and you are confronting Bonnie, and asking her what she can make of these yellow symbols in the sewers. So how would you like to approach that?
Like so they're walking up to me and just like asking me basically, like they're walking in.
Your friends are completely gone. This has been several hours since your friends
Right,
last
right.
spoke to you. You are now in the yawning portal. You have woken up from a nap. You feel refreshed, have all your spells, everything
Okay.
like that. And you have approached Bonnie to ask her about what to do with your friends to join
Right,
up.
right. Okay. Yeah, yeah, and I'm fine. Yeah, I know exactly what I'm doing. So I walk up to Bonnie. Said, Hi, hello again. Uh, I woke up feeling quite refreshed here. I just do a little thing right here. I'm just trying to prove to you that I feel refreshed. Right here. You see that? You see that right there? Yeah, refreshed. Now,
Yes, very good.
my friends, they said they're going up to see to save a rain or yeah, that guy. How do they do? Where are they? How can they find them?
Um, well, I'm not quite sure where your friends went, honestly. Didn't they say something about going into sewers or something?
Sewers. Gross, grungy, probably rat infested. Lovely. Okay, where can you point me to the nearest grate?
Um, she says, well, if you look around, there's grates everywhere. Uh, there's a sprawling network of tunnels underneath of the city. You might get lost down there.
Nah, no problem. I'll figure it out. Usually do so. I say thank you. I'll take my octopus. I'll go out the door and I'll just say excuse me. Sorry. I'll take out the grate from under.
Okay, so you're going out to find a local sewer entrance?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're walking through the town, why don't you make an investigation check? Holy crap. All right, so you immediately find a sewer grate that you could lift up and go in. As you go to lift it up with a jar with an octopus in it underneath your arm, you are approached by 3 city watch members. Right then, what's all this? What are you doing?
Oh, hello. I see. Nothing illegal is happening. Nothing, and I know saying that makes you think it's illegal, but I promise you it's not. Let me explain. I'm with a couple people. One has a lot of mothers here. Long story that I don't know much of either. A very horny bard, a cleric that's a doctor. He's a
If
cool
the
guy,
shoe fits.
and I need to find them. They last said they were a sewer. I'm going to look for them down here. Is that a problem?
Yeah, that sounds like a problem. If you want to go in the sewers, your best bet's to talk to the Dung Sweepers Guild.
Okay, fine. Where can I find that?
He looks over to his friend. Where's it at again? And he kind of bops him on the helmet. He says, it's in the, where is it? Let Jay figure it out. It is in the Trades Ward. It's in the Trades Ward, you dummy. Right, it's in the Trades Ward.
Okay, me? Aha. Well then. So thank you, officer and officer number 2. I will be going off there now.
Right, best be on your way.
So do a little salute, and I'll just try to follow the pathways to get there.
All right, so you make your way through the city of Waterdeep. It is it's like midday, nice day, and the sun is shining on your face. You feel good as you make your way into the trades ward. As you ask around, you are pointed in the direction of the Dung Sweepers Guild headquarters, which is a stout concrete building with 3 pillars in front of the door, with lots of like side doors. And sitting right out front is a horse-drawn carriage, not a carriage, a horse-drawn cart, and the cart is just piled high with human refuse. But there is a door that you can enter.
Okay. So I'll just look around and I'll open the door.
Okay. Yep. So you go in, and inside, there is a couple of people shifting and shuffling about. But you notice sitting at a desk in front of you, there is a creature unlike any that you've ever seen. I would assume. I don't want to assume too much about your character because I don't know. So you tell me. But it is a short creature, looks kind of like a dragon almost, red skinned. It's got this tuft of fur that comes out of this like nice shirt. It's a kobold. Has your character
Oh.
ever seen a kobold before?
In Ravnica, that would have not exist, I presume. So no.
Sure. So no, you've never seen a creature like this. He's got little tiny spectacles on the end of his nose, and he's scribbling away with a quill on a piece of paper.
Okay. So then I walk up and say like, "Are you the owner of this establishment?
He looks up. What? What did you say?
Are you the owner?"
He looks around. No.
No.
Where can I find the owner?
He kind of cocks his head and he says, "Do you know where you are?"
No, I'm actually not from this place, nor world. But before we get into that, I'll just plop a book down onto the desk that we have here. What are you exactly? I need to take notes. Like exactly what?
He raises his fluffy eyebrows and he says, "What do you mean by that?"
What are you? Scaly, red, short. I'm normally short. What exactly are you? Give me a name.
He says, "My name is Phileas."
Phileas. That's your birth name or race name?
You're asking me my race? What is
Yeah.
this? What is this?
Well, I'm a Vidalcan. I'm a person. You're something I don't know. I'm trying to look for information.
I'm a kobold.
Aha! There we are. Right on Kobold. What's your name again?
Phileas.
Phileas. There you go. Writing it down. Okay. Okay. Just
Can I help you with something, my friend?
Yes, and I'll just like quickly dribble down, like a few little survey points. I said, right here. Can you put down your weight, age, height, and date of birth right here?
I'm sorry. I think you have me confused for someone else. I did not know that I was signing up for some kind of survey.
Okay, I'll get that later. Possibly in your sleep. Aside from that, I am looking for the sewers area, which I found one, but upon what regards said, I need to talk to some leader of the Dunswar Guild, and I need to get down to the sewers pretty quickly. So, is there an owner that I assume that it's not you that I can get down to the sewers?
Well, I am one of the many masters of the Dung Sweepers Guild.
Ah, okay.
I can probably help you. Depends on what you need.
I need to get into the sewers.
He cocks his head and he says, "You're not the first one today to say this to me."
Ooh, there's a lot of sewer divers in this town.
There shouldn't be.
Touche. Okay, so most likely those are my friends. Where did they go exactly?
They're friends of yours.
Yes.
You see him kind of think for a minute. They were looking to get a map of the sewer area around Candle Lane.
Kendall Lane. Ah, yes, the weirdly named street. I remember it. Okay. So yeah, they went for the map, but I need to look for the sewers. How to get in under it?
Are you a member of the Dung Sweepers Guild? Wait! I don't even need to ask. I know that you are not.
Damn.
You have no business going into the sewers unsupervised.
Okay, so I need somebody's eyes to supervise me going down there. I have a pair like right here, like two of them right here. I just pluck Rathor and just point at it.
Is that an octopus?
Yes.
You have an octopus in a jar, and you wish to go into the sewers.
I mean, if you're pointing out the obvious, kind of yes. May I go down?
Make a
May I make a what?
persuasion check.
Persuasion. Ooh, charisma. Oh,
Roll high.
I'm ready for this.
I knew I
All
would
right.
fail.
Aw.
All right, so here's what happens. As you begin jabbering towards him and confusing him, he says, all right, enough of this. Listen to me.
Mhm.
Are you listening?
Yes, I'm listening. I'm right here.
I cannot help you.
Damn.
Get into the sewers.
Who can though?
I do not know. And as he says that, there's a folded up piece of like parchment by him, and he just slides it across the table to you. And he says, I don't know who can help you, but I really want you to get out of here and never return.
I will. Okay, well that's gonna impede my plans because I apologize for not conferring with you earlier, but I want to get a sample.
Leave
Blood.
now.
Okay. I'll just take the parchment. I'll just run away. Goodbye.
So as you are quickly ushered out, you're standing in the street by this stinky, rotten garbage dump pile, and you open up the piece of paper, and there is a piece of like a chalk rubbing, like they have some kind of map of the sewer system that's like it has edges to it and shit, like a 3D map basically, and they just took a piece of chalk on a piece of paper and did a chalk rubbing of the area around Candle Lane. And you can see that there is one sewer entrance that probably matches the description of the one that you were looking for.
Perfecto. Okay, so I'll just say, okay, brilliant. Where's the nearest one from where I am?
This is just you just want to go into a nearest sewer one. You don't want to travel to where this map leads.
Well, I thought it was going like into the area with the sewer.
No, basically it's saying this map is a picture of a sewer system in and around Candle Lane. It doesn't show you how to get there from where you. Let's pull you over the map and maybe you can see more of what I'm talking about here. So right now you are in the trades ward, so somewhere like here, right?
Okay.
The Candle Lane is over here. No, wait. Over here. Yeah, you're up here. It's down here.
Okay, I can
Probably travel there and then go into the sewers.
Okay, I can easily make my way. Can't really buy anything with the money I have. So yeah, I'll just go there exactly.
Okay. So you head your way over there, and as you walk along, following this, trying to find this map entrance area, you come across in the cobblestone sidewalk, there is a metal disc set into the sidewalk that is like a manhole cover, and on it in chalk is a little tiny circle with 10 equidistant spokes coming out of it, reminiscent of the symbol that your friends told you about to follow.
Right. Okay, I have exactly where I need to go. So just like I'll put my glasses back in. I'll say, Grathner. I'll unscrew it. I said, I need you to do something for me, buddy. Take him out. Go down there just a little bit and just see what's down there for me, will you? You'll just do a little and I'll send him down first.
Okay. So you kind of slide the manhole cover over as this octopus kind of crawls its way through the little opening, and
I can see through his eyes. I'm just gonna be like kind of like blind and deaf up above.
So you're gonna go see through his eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're kind of standing there, and you can see through his eyes. There is a ladder. And he begins wrapping his tentacles around the ladder, making his way down into darkness. Does he have dark vision?
He does not.
Okay, he can't see shit.
Ah, rats. Hmm.
Do they
Nope,
have
not
some-
rats. Nothing.
Okay. I didn't know what I expected, so I'll just cancel the thing. Take my glasses back on. Okay. I'm going down, and I'll just crawl down, put the manhole back over. Say,
Oh, and they're an octopus, right?
yep,
They have dark vision.
they do. Oh,
Yeah, they have 30 feet of it.
oh, I actually really thought they didn't. But then never mind.
This is why you check your shit.
I really thought I checked before you didn't have it.
Yeah, it does have dark vision, 30 feet. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. So it could see, and really all it was just a sewer tunnel.
Ah. Okay. So as I climb down, I'm just question for DM. If I were to let my octopus down into the water, would that hurt him? Because I know it is still sewage water, but
It is definitely sewage water.
it would
He does
stink
magic.
real bad. But he is a fey creature, so I don't think he really would. Like,
What do you do? What do you do? This is all up to you, buddy.
because I want to be careful because I am a squishy boy. So I'm gonna just put him into the water and have him like swim
Yep.
up like 30 feet ahead of me.
Okay. So as you descend into darkness, do you close the manhole cover over the top of you?
Yes, I already did.
Okay. So you slide the manhole cover back closed, and now you are in darkness. You have dark vision, though, however, right?
No, I don't actually.
You can't see shit.
Yeah,
Seeing eye octopus.
basically it.
Is that what you're going to do? I mean, what are you going to do? You're in darkness right now.
I mean, really, if I'm already dark, I'd say I'll just try to, like, just stay completely forward, and I'll just take the eyes of my octopus and just keep walking, and I'll just see through Grathmore as he's swimming like past, like in front of me.
Okay. So you noticed through his eyes as he was climbing down the ladder that there is a symbol drawn in chalk, the same kind of symbol that was on the grate that heads to the right.
To the right of the tunnel area.
Yeah, there's a left and a right when as soon as you get in the tunnel. So you start going right towards the symbol.
Okay, and every time we go to like a corner, he'll just like do.
Can you
And
make a
just let me know.
dexterity saving throw for me?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, you're walking blind.
Very nice. All right, so as you are walking blind with your hands out in front of you, your octopus is your eyes kind of floating above the water. So in the sewer tunnel, there is 2 sidewalks, and then on either side of the sewage water, basically. So you're walking on the sidewalk, and it just stinks so bad. It's so disgusting. And you have your hands out in front of you, and what you didn't notice is that there is some kind of jutting out like wall that you have to walk around, but you didn't notice it through your octopus's eyes, and you almost bump into it, or you bump into it and almost fall back into the water, but you catch yourself
Oh, that could have screwed you, spellbook man.
and continue your way through the sewers. And you follow the sewers as best you can, following your octopus's lead in complete and utter darkness. You hear the skittering of rats and stuff like that. But after about, I don't know, a couple minutes of, let's see. Let me pull up my notes from the last session. Let me see how long it takes. I think it was like an hour.
Sounds
Yeah.
about right.
Yeah, let's say it's an hour, so I don't have to look it back up. After about an hour of walking through the sewers,
Yes.
you follow the symbols left, right, forward, left, right, forward, 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 left, right, again, another right, until eventually you can ooh, okay, I got an idea. You are putting your hands along the wall to feel your way through, and you accidentally push in a rock, like a stone in the wall.
Ooh. So like I'll just like cancel the trance. I can't and just try to look at what I pressed.
You can't see shit. It's dark as fuck in here.
Right, I forgot.
But you hear this grinding noise.
Okay then. Grathnor, buddy, he'll help here. I'll call him over, and I'll
Yep,
just.
your octopus climbs over to the side.
Okay, so like I was like, come on, and he'll just like climb onto my arm, and I'll just have him as like a strapped on, and I'll do the trance, and I'll just see through him. Like
Yep, there is apparently the stone that you have pressed in the wall opened up a secret door.
Ooh.
And there's a hallway ahead of you.
Okay, going down.
Excellent. As you begin walking down this hallway, using your octopus as your seeing eyes, you walk for another maybe 10 minutes, and there is a... and it's like a left turn, a right turn, and then there's like stairs that go down and then stairs that go back up, but there's nothing important in here. There's not even spider webs really in here. And you end up coming to a dead end.
Ooh, dead end. I don't believe that. I'll try to make a investigation check.
Yep.
Come on, baby, I got a +5. Make it count.
You don't really see anything, really.
Rats.
Nope, no rats.
Okay, there. I'll just think myself. There's no way that someone would have a secret passageway and not use it. It's stupid. Okay, thinking. What do I have? Oh right, I'm broke. I saw rats. Do I just keep walking? Can I look around to see if I can see the symbol again that I've been seeing like around the
Sure,
walls?
make a perception check.
Ah!
Damn.
Blind and broke.
Do you have inspiration?
Oh wait, I have 2.
Do you have an inspiration die?
Well, from the one you gave me for.
Yep. Do you still have it?
Yes, I do.
Now's the time to use it, bud.
They carry over from sessions?
Oh yeah.
I thought they went away at the end of sessions.
No.
That's one of the things where it's like you can choose which one. It's very flexible, I believe.
Oh shit.
Okay, 12. That's better.
I think I still have
15,
one.
actually. So you, with a flash of inspiration, you do notice that above your head there is a stone protrusion, with the symbol chalk drawn on it.
Some protrusion. It's not pointing anywhere. Thinking. It must be here. Either that, I'm not seeing what I'm supposed to see. I have Mind Slaver. I have Ray Fraud. Wait. No, I don't have anything explosive. Thinking. Gotta be something around here I can look.
It looks kind of like a button, maybe. Maybe you could push it.
Ooh. If it's a symbol. Okay, then I will send him. I was like, okay, hold on for yourself. And I'll just throw Grathnor up.
So you throw him up and he sticks to the ceiling. And when he does, he pushes in this stone protrusion and a secret door slides open.
Ah, good job, buddy. Come on down.
Yep, he drops down. And before you is a drop down into just straight sewer water. And when it's like a 5-foot hall chamber, and when that door opens up, you hear something just touched my leg. Yell out, and the voice sounds very familiar. It sounds like your friends, or at least one of them.
Sisters, come on, get up on the sledge.
I swear it's grabbing my butt! It's grabbing my butt! Take my arms! Take my arms!
Grab my hand.
We're all going to die.
So you hear this great ruckus, and I'm gonna pull you over to the map, and I'm gonna put your character where you are, as you have caught up with your friends somehow miraculously.
Beautiful. Friends. There they are.
You.
Hello. Where have you guys been?
Where are you?
I mean, in the sewers.
No time to discuss because he's right there.
Oh, I see it. All right.
And then let me
Goblins.
scroll.
Okay. I just gesture for them to come over, as I've got
Bada boop.
my makeup
boop.
on.
Okay. So just give me 1 second. Don't go moving crazy with your tokens here. And actually, I'm gonna put you back in the sewer water. Yeah, right there. Okay.
Sploosh.
Let me do some production here as we admit this guy. Come on. Okay. And then Combat Cam is gonna share their screen. Perfecto.
Stop automatically full screening, you bitch.
Sorry.
So. Perfect. So. The rest of the group. You have found your way into this sewer tunnel. There is 2 arrow slits in this room. One right there and one right there. There's a path that goes this way. There's a path that goes this way. There's a ledge right here that where a torch is burning, and there's a door right here. Okay. When Sistolis and Oliver are making their way quietly back through the water to not wake the sleeping goblins waiting by the arrow slits. Sistolis, you felt something brush against your leg, probably a piece of feces, but in your mind it was something much more nefarious. And you blurt out, and in the fracas you hear from these 2 arrow slits. What was that? What was that?
Whoo! Whoo! Whoo!
Well, I think the jig is up, gentlemen. Perhaps we should get into a more advantageous position here.
Probably.
Like what? Obtuse or acute? Because I have a lot of different positions.
Professor, is that you? How did you get here?
Hello, I'm in the sewers.
I'm in the sewers.
Come on,
They're
get out of the water. We've
they're
got
intelligent.
there's goblins all over here, and we've seemed to have woken them.
Ooh, who did it?
This might still
was
be
me.
salvageable
Ah.
if we just play our cards just right.
I don't have any cards.
How do you propose we do that? It's a figure of speech, Sistolis. How do you propose we do that?
Simple. Out of the character, I remember I got makeup on Sisyphilus and myself, right?
But not finished. Sistolis walked away to investigate something else.
We're like, hurry up. I'll quickly pull up things. I need to finish up on you really quickly. And we need to act like we're some cuff gang members real fast. Okay? Just follow my
Got it.
I'm not good with acting, but I'll try.
Okay, hold on. Who here? How bad? I've known the wizard for a while. How bad are they likely at acting, from what I can tell? Having known them for 10. Okay.
Like very bad. Like I have no social skills whatsoever, and that goes to show like I am incredibly dense.
You hear from the
Okay.
other side of this door right here? Who goes there?
Just have him be quiet. It'll be
I'm
fine.
putting my shield on.
Yep.
I'm going my most like gruffest, not gruffest per se, but like I would know how street toughs tend to talk from
Okay.
experience, most likely. So try to put on a voice similar to those and just say, we were sent by the boss. I bet you better open the fuck up. You know what's good for you.
Make a deception check.
Okay. Deception. 24.
Oof. All right. He says. He says, "The boss didn't tell me yous was coming. You almost got shot."
Eyes can tell, but the boss wanted to make sure no one else knew we was coming.
This goblin behind the door opens it.
I'm gonna have
And you see that there, standing before you, is a goblin, dressed in his usual attire. Here, I'll send you a little handout. They got big noses, yellow skin.
I
yeah.
look at him. Ooh, nose.
And you see painted on his forehead is this big eye. And he says, "What do you want?"
We sent to help with some interrogating.
All right. The prisoner. The boss
Aye.
didn't tell me yous was coming.
The boss
Should he tell you? Sorry, my bad. You go.
Boss doesn't want no spies. Letting them letting the Xanathar know what we've got going on.
Can you make another deception check? Actually, can we make a group one?
Deception.
Everybody make a deception check.
With my acting, I would like to I would like to bardically inspire our not so charismatic wizard.
Fair.
Thank you.
13.
25. Hopefully we can highest can cover for the
What's
lowest, like a
persuasion
group
or
spell.
performance?
Deception.
Deception.
Ah, okay.
Here we go.
You got a D6, don't forget it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
My
I
lord.
don't know if this is really gonna matter, but we'll try.
It'll help boost you up.
3.
4.
Okay.
All right, so most of you did okay.
He's just shaking in the back and
goblin-
sweating really hard.
Yeah, the goblin says, "Hey, what's with the blue one? He looks nervous."
Blue? Me? Who's nervous? You? Huh? Oh
The
god.
the boss just got done chewing him out.
Yeah, it's me.
He slips up once more time, he's fucked.
I got chewed out. He bit me hard.
He scratches his chin. Right. Well, best be getting back to me post.
Aye. Best
And
we get
he
some answers.
turns and begins walking away. He will open this door, which is I put back up, but I shouldn't have because it was open. And he walks back to his post over here. What
I'll
do you
just like slowly fall onto the wall.
I'm just gonna smack your arm. He bit you. Come on.
Well, you
Even
said
I,
chew me
even I
out.
know that was dumb.
Aw.
Good news, it was a goblin. They're not known for being insightful, but talk less, smile more.
Oh, great Hamilton reference.
What you're against or what you're.
It's on my playlist.
Nice.
Shouldn't we smile less in this
gigantic-
place?
I have a gigantic Hamilton like crush. Like I listen to, I know every word to every song.
Yes.
That's one of my secret party
Wow.
skills. Is I can just rap the entire thing from beginning to end without stopping.
Nice.
It's an obsession of mine. But anyways,
Uh.
you guys are kind of free to move about.
Right,
Mostly.
gentlemen, in the door. Let's go. Come on.
I'm gonna all right, here's the plan. Me and physicist will lead the way. I need wizard, you in the middle, and Claire cover the back. Try not to show off your holy symbol too much.
Let's put my gloves on for the time being then. Yeah, I don't really have like an iconic holy symbol. It's just like the holy tattoos around the hand. So the gloves come on with the shield still on the arm.
Okay. As you guys enter, it is just a plain kind of tunnel. There's a little bit of like cobwebs in the corners and stuff, but you can also see right here is another arrow slit. And you can see through the crack the goblin now sitting on his bench, stretching his arms out with his short bow.
Ugh. Out of character, I'm glad I didn't have to go to plan B. Just turn them off. Guess we'll slowly begin making our way.
Absolutely.
Walking the walk.
Yep.
Like I
So
belong
there
here.
is a left and a right turn here.
Mhm. I'm gonna move to the turn.
Mhm.
Does there seem to be anything important to the?
So you can see in the room to your left, there is a room. It is. It has a torch in it. You can see that there is just a bunch of garbage in this room. There's like rusty weapons, a little bit of threadbare clothing. It seems to be some kind of armory, maybe. I mean, it's hard to say. It's just looked like a big fucking mess in here. To the left of you.
Does there look to be any rooms heading out of there or no?
No.
Okay.
There is
I'll-
torches in that room, however.
I'm gonna head this way.
Yep.
That
The rest
seems-
of you are just following suit.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
follow the leader.
I'll
Okay.
take up the rear.
As you pass, you can see the goblin sitting in this room. He is sitting back on the chair. He scratches his balls right in front of you guys,
Ugh.
and he kind of looks over at you, gives you a big like sharp toothy grin.
Just gonna be like, don't fall asleep again.
Hey, I was watching.
Just gonna keep walking.
Mm-hmm. Yep, the tunnel goes this way.
do, do.
Okay, as you move forward, there's a sharp right turn. And you can see ahead of you, there is a torch lighting up some kind of chamber, but you have to cross the sewer water to get to it.
Is it like a 5-foot gap?
Yep,
Nothing we can't running along jump over, right?
correct.
I'm just gonna look to the others, be like, well, make sure you don't jump too early or too late, and I'm just gonna casually running along jump as elegantly as I can.
Yep, no problem. You jump across the sewer water.
Yeah.
Your disgusting boots, they like. Oh, did you clean them though? You probably did.
I always clean them.
Okay, so yeah, so you're clean. But you jump across.
I'll make sure to leave enough room for everyone else.
Gross.
Yep, I'm gonna let everybody kind of jump across and.
Sploosh.
There's our wizard.
Are you doing okay there, Professor?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay, you're
Sorry.
just.
I thought it.
Bottom.
Thought I already rolled it.
No,
Sorry about that.
I'll move you up. There you go. Oops, I just threw somebody in a wall. Sorry. So all of you kind of jump across this this opening, and you can see in the room ahead of you. This is there's like 6 tattered straw-stuffed mattresses in this room. There's a torch on this wall right here, and you can see that there's a doorway over here that is currently closed.
Can I make an investigation check on like the little mattresses?
Sure. You want to look around these mattresses?
Yeah.
Okay. What would the rest of you like to do?
Well, if I see them searching, I'm just gonna walk
Oh,
over
hey,
by
wait a
this.
minute. Wait a minute. Stop moving. God damn it.
Okay.
I'm
Why
not
is
moving.
Lighting so fucked up. It's okay. No, it's no problem. I just didn't put doors everywhere. There's supposed to be doors. All right, there you go. You're
Before
good.
we go any further, I might say, Tarun, what's our play here? We're going into the belly of the beast, as it were. What should we just continue? Keep up the ruse that was Xanathar's.
It
Oh,
got us
quite-
this far.
Oh,
Quite
really?
simple.
Oh, despite my appearance, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm just really going along with whatever you guys are doing.
It's a very simple con I've run before. Well, a more legal version before, mind you. Simply put, you walk the walk, you talk the talk, and once you have what you need, you get the fuck out of Dodge.
What is it
Not gonna-
exactly are we looking for? The Stone of Galore, then? Information about that?
You're looking for
Floon, the friend.
Hmm.
Listen, I have a sleep spell ready when we need it.
I have a sword.
Knockout.
Well, both
That
will be
is-
useful.
Both will be equally useful, yes.
Just
can
hope we don't get too over our heads here.
can Professor make me an investigation check, please?
Sure.
Nope, nothing of value. It seems just a bunch of crap. There's some garbage piled in one side, but nothing seriously of value or anything.
That's
These beds look like beds.
Yeah, they're gross beds, though. I wouldn't want to sleep on them if I were you.
I'm desperate, but yeah, I won't do it.
But there is a door ahead of you.
I guess is it on the bottom? How is it like straight down to the like bottom? Like is there any type of crevice or like trap, anything I can see?
As you go to approach the door, what are the rest of you doing? Are you also approaching this door?
Yeah, I'm just following his lead.
Okay, so everybody kind of walks up to this door, and suddenly you hear shouting coming from the room beyond. It says, let's see, what does it say? No, you idiot! You need to stuff something under the doorway. I got this. Don't tell me what to do. And there's just some kind of shouting and disagreement happening in this room beyond.
Hmm.
No, I'm telling you, you gotta push something under the door. It can get through. I had this under control.
Okay. Right before he's gonna put something under, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and send a hand going under.
Under the door?
Yeah.
You are facing the door right now.
Yeah. Well, like
To
there,
see-
like
to put
af-
your mage hand?
what would happen?
Do you have to see where your mage hand goes?
I believe you have to see, or at least to cast it out. I don't know if you have to see
I'm not
it to
gonna.
move it.
It's gonna be like right in front of me. Then it's gonna go under. Like I'm gonna try to just have it. Like just.
Can you post
screw up
mage hand
under.
for me?
Yeah, we're doing
Can you
that.
post it for me? Because right now you're just faced with a closed door with some voices coming from the other side of it.
Just.
Oh, we have two people with mage hands. We have a mage high five.
That's
I
true.
was really hoping somebody else would, so we could do that.
So
Can
So-
it go through the door?
it can't go through. I know that, but I'm saying to go under because there's still is. You said there's a little opening, right?
Not really. All the doors are pretty swollen with moisture. There's no real way to get underneath of it.
I
Okay,
am
never mind then.
going to making sure I'm still in the walking the walk, talking the talk, going to just open the door and say, "What is going on here, gentlemen?"
Okay, so let's see what happens.
Like a figure of authority.
So you open the door and you see another room, also filled with 6 tattered straw-stuffed mattresses. But you see there is a human man, unarmored, wearing like a black shirt and some trousers. It looks like he must have been resting or sleeping, but he has a mace in his hand. Let me see. Maybe it's a scimitar. He has a scimitar in his hand, and he is pushing on the back of this other character, who is a short, stout man, almost like a dwarf. However, he has this dark gray skin and white beard and white hair. On the sides, he's got a bald head. And as you open the door, and what do you say?
What is going on here, gentlemen?
Can you make like a deception check?
Can I try to come off as intimidating?
Yes.
As like a figure of authority. This is probably
Yes.
worse overall, but 22.
Oh wow.
I have
He
my lucky dice on me. It's helping.
so there's this is what the dwarf guy kind of looks like. He is a Duragar. But as he turns around to face you, he says, "We got a problem here." And as he turns around and looks towards you, you can see pushing underneath of this door here, because there's a door right here. He has his back up against the door, and pushing from underneath of this is this gray kind of like slobbery, oozy kind of substance that is pushing its way underneath of the door and through the sides and cracks. But he says, "We got a problem here."
I'm gonna quickly move over here and say, I believe we do have a
Oh,
problem.
your mic cut out. What did you say?
Hold on. Is it back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Okay. Gentlemen, I believe we certainly do have a problem. Shall we deal with it?
I'm all for it.
Okay. I'm going to look at the Duragar and say, turn around and face the creature. It's already just getting out.
Why doesn't everybody roll initiative? Click on your token. Make sure you
Okay.
Woo!
Damn, dude. What the fuck?
You're ready.
I haven't rolled low
Huh.
on initiative yet.
You're ready.
Come on. Why isn't it working for me?
This is what you see sliding from underneath of the door. This
Oh,
gray ooze.
is that?
Is that?
Ooze?
Is ooze, yes.
Mm,
Oh, why isn't it working for me?
Checking my
That's
spells.
I can roll it for you if you're having a problem.
No, I got it.
Okay.
Just the +1. Just a 4.
well,
Okay. You didn't click on your token. But I,
You,
guess
what you
Wait.
do is you click on your token, and then on your character sheet, click initiative. You need to have both of them.
I got it.
Thank you.
3, 4. There we go. All right. So, first in the order is Sistolis, as this this ooze is sliding through the door, starting to surround this Duragar, this gray-skinned dwarf.
does the gray-skinned dwarf look like he's a prisoner here? Or does he look like
No,
like-
no.
he's definitely like from here?
Oh yeah.
All right. All right. I'm just gonna hold an action. I'm gonna step forward and hold an action to if the ooze like engulfs him or something, I'll attack it.
Okay. All right. Cool. It is now his turn. As everyone comes rushing into the room, can I get another like group deception check?
12.
Hopefully, my being very authoritative has helped somehow. We'll see.
I hope so. You're doing a good job.
I got an 8. I'm not doing a good job anymore.
Never mind.
Okay, so as you come busting into the room, and he starts to survey the situation. He says, "Wait a minute, you're not Xanathar's guild."
Yeah, we are.
Tell you what, we can deal with that after we deal with the ooze.
Well, in that case, he does this. Oop, I sent it to the GM on accident. Let me fix that. He does this.
Yes, become swole.
Yeah. So he suddenly does he become he becomes a large creature?
Unless he doesn't have space to it.
I guess he doesn't really, does he?
But so he just becomes the stoutest dwarf you've ever seen.
He just swole. He
Well,
thicker
it-
than a Snicker.
It
Well, if
does
he
say
can't-
maximum space
He doesn't have
size.
room. He'll do something else. He will instead say, "Oh, you're not Xanathar's guild," and then poof, he disappears.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's never a good thing. Forgot that people can do that.
Some people.
Well, what now? Because I can't really follow him.
Deal with the ooze first.
Oh, right. That's the thing that's
Action.
happening.
Next in the order is this human man who's unarmored. He will survey his options. Let's make on an even. He attacks Sistolis. On an odd, he tries to go for the gray ooze, which is making his way through the door. All right, he's gonna say, "You're not Xanathar's guild," and slice at you with the scimitar.
Oh boy.
What are you doing here?
Can I use my action that I was holding for the ooze to just attack him?
Sure.
This is it's kind of a weird. Yeah. Okay.
Sure,
Thank
I'll
you.
allow it. Yeah, you can make your attack before he gets his off. He says, "You're not Xanathar's guild," and you just slash him.
Okay.
Next time, I'll just turn the dwarf off.
You can do that? Man, I didn't know dwarves had an
Yep, that
arsenal.
hits him,
No, I just have it
Um,
off. Power.
and you kill him. How does that look? What does that look like?
As his sword comes down, I'm just gonna parry it and whip around and hit the neck.
Yep, and you just you chop right into his neck, and his head kind of falls over to the side, and he just slumps to the ground, dead.
You act like a
Is the
bitch, you're gonna
gray-
die like a bitch.
As the
Ooh.
gray ooze begins drawing itself through the doorway.
Mm. We had worse things to deal with.
He is
Mm.
out of the game here. Next up is Tarun.
Well, I was going to suggest keeping up the charade, gentlemen, but I suggest we get out of here and hope that creature is not as slow as it seems.
Yeah, so there's a door here. There's a door here that you came through, and there's a door here where the gray ooze is sliding through.
Well, I know what's back this way. I know that's there. I'm gonna. I almost forgot. I need to quickly get rid of some inspiration because I used one on our dear wizard. I'm gonna bonus action inspire our good old warlock because they might need it soon. And just say, remember, there are always fates worse than death to avoid.
Noted.
Nice.
A bit of more, and I'm gonna try to head out the door.
All right, so you run and you open the door.
I'm gonna base
And-
it.
You see a hallway. Da
Makes sense.
da da.
So hold on, that would be
5 feet of movement. We'll say it costs you 5 feet of movement to do it. So you're at
15.
10 right now in that square.
So in the square, I'm at 10. Got it.
Yep.
And then
Oh, now you're at 15. I cost
Okay,
you 5 feet of
15.
movement to open the door.
I'm gonna go here,
Get on the far.
and I got 10 left, so I'm gonna go here, and
Okay.
I'm gonna go here,
Mm-hmm.
and that's
You can
my
see
turn.
across the sewer water, there is a lit room, but it's hard to tell what's going on in this chamber. Even though your token can like see everything, you can't really tell. It's just a lit chamber.
It's just, I mean, to be fair, I can't fully tell. I just see it looks weird as fuck.
Yeah, right. But that is your turn.
Yep.
All right, the gray ooze pulls itself from underneath the door. As you see this pile of gray slop moving back and forth, you actually see a skull of a goblin and a partial body of a goblin that is being corroded away. That has been ripped from underneath of the door, crushing some of the bones. But this body of this goblin is still got skin on it, as if it died recently.
Oh, I
And
think I'm gonna throw up.
yep, the gray ooze just slides and begins trying to like coalesce itself around Sistolis. That is a crit.
Delightful.
Oh no.
It happens, boys.
All right, so you take 6, 7, 8 bludgeoning damage, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 acid damage.
I'm outright dead.
You're outright dead.
Like not saving throws. I'm outright dead.
Oh
Alright.
no!
Well, that just happened. Oh shit. Whoops. Okay. You have to take 20 damage. Is that 20 damage?
Bloop. Yeah,
That was
you
20
said that was
damage?
how much was it?
Wait, hold
It
on.
was,
I can do the quick math
it
just in.
was-
6, 7, 8.
Oh, it's exactly 20
Yeah,
because
it's
that's
20.
8
Oh,
plus 7
no.
is 15.
Oh no!
Oh
That
fuck!
is so unlucky.
Who's
Sorry,
going to
Mom.
form
I love Sistolis!
Sorry,
God!
Mom.
Oh no!
Wait, if we get I have an idea.
Yeah,
We
There's
just need
no
a
thing.
lot of money and to find a powerful priest.
I can't believe I just killed my player on the 3rd session.
Hey, I've died session 1 before. I've died twice in session 1 before because I died the first combat. The DM let me come back.
Really just killed my buzz here. So
Don't be like that sometimes.
here's what happens.
I'm gonna put my token back on the board just so I can still see stuff.
Okay. So here's what happens. This ooze, I don't even know. This has never happened to me before. So, level 1, guys. So here's what happens. I don't even want to play no more. The ooze pulls itself from under the door. There's a goblin skull in it, and it begins coalescing around Sistolis. Right? Sistolis, how do you go out, man?
Oh fuck! Sorry guys. As it starts to burn off my skins, I'm just gonna say, "Mommy," and it just pulls around me, and I stop moving.
Do I hear that from around the corner?
You do.
I'm just witnessing this.
Damn.
DM, can you put my token down on the board? I just still want to see. Apparently, I can't pull mine over.
I'm so sorry.
You're good, no worries.
Make it see-through so it's ghost watching over.
We'll pull Sistolis over.
I
I'll
can.
put
I think I can do that.
a little X on him. Oh. So
This is just...
the ooze comes out of the thing and begins encircling him, and his skin begins peeling back from his face. It begins peeling back from his arms. His his warlock weapon begins sizzling as he is consumed by this gray ooze, bones piercing through, flesh piercing out as he gets a final mommy as the ooze completely envelops him. And
Oh
they're
my god!
a dead
Oh.
companion. Next in the order, Professor.
Yeah, you got me after that? No. Wait, why is this? Oh, okay.
I can't believe that
It's
just
right there. It's right down there. Okay, thinking. With what spells I have, I don't really.
We have to run.
Okay.
Especially
What
you're a wizard.
I still have shield. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to use my 30 feet of movement just to run straight, like right behind, like right over to here. Be able to like move past Oliver and go here.
Yeah, you can move to there.
Okay, and so everybody in front of me is dead right now. So like
Yeah, pretty much.
it's gonna I'm gonna feel bad, but I'm just going to, while I'm right next to the door, cast Burning Hands on the ooze.
Okay. It needs to make a dex save.
Yes.
Alright. There you go. It gets a 0.
Woo! Let's go. Take this. Okay.
Roll that damage.
3d6. Please be good.
Alright. As you put your thumbs together in forming the burning hand shape, a cone of fire shoots out all over this ooze, and as it singes it, it begins shifting and moving toward you as if it was resistant to that type of damage.
Oh, didn't think of that. Right. And do I still have enough movement in left to move in through the door?
Yeah, you
So
can
the door
move.
is open. So
You can move through the door. Yeah.
Okay.
the
Bada bing.
music got somber. That's just how it.
Terrible timing.
All right, that's your turn.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right, Oliver, you're up. I saw what you sent,
Yeah,
and
and
unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say no, my friend.
No body recovery.
okay.
I mean, it is an ooze. There's like it can be hard to get every piece of you out.
Yeah, he's basically a pile of bones right now.
Is there any remnant of him in the use that I can salvage for my own
Yes.
personal mourning? Yeah.
Yes.
You could
Yeah.
probably get my sword.
Dude, there's a sword. Yeah, that's actually untouched. Really, it's just singeing. But
So I will approach with kind of glossy eyes and power through to grab his sword or whatever I can, and look at him and pervade the room and just use my movement and my, I guess, is it an action to grab the sword like out of the ooze then?
Nah. Yeah, you can use 5 feet of movement to do it.
Well, that's
It's
fine. I'll
interesting when
use
it's not
the
just-
rest of my movements and my action to dash then and get
Get out
the
of there.
fuck out of there and just try to pretend this never even happened.
All right. As you, yeah. So hold up. We're gonna put you right here, actually. Yeah, like right
It's
here.
been a horrible day for a lot of people.
You hear shouting coming from this room that says, "Serves you right."
Who said that? Who said that? They better know sign language because they're going to be seeing hands in a minute.
You hear it, and Professor, you can actually see as you look, the Duragar that was once in this room
Oh no.
is now visible, and he grows to a large size as he takes his fists, busts them together. With this like pick, he's got like this war pick that he draws out. He begins growing
Oh shit! You grew.
this massive size, and he says, "You're gonna die too."
I'm gonna have to respectfully decline, and I'm just going to try to close the
Respect.
door.
Nope.
All right, and you close the door.
Oh, he's too big to fit.
Let's take a break.
Okay.
We need to take a break. Neil, don't go anywhere.
Oh god, I'm so sorry, bro.
All right.
I'm
It
actually gonna put
happens.
everybody.
It's-
I'm gonna put
it's
everybody in a
cool.
waiting room.
It's
So,
cool. It happens.
Peace,
It's
my
level
dude.
1. Crits work.
All right, everybody's gone. I'm so sorry.
It's crits, man. I get it. I get
I'm
it.
so sorry. I really, really, really like Sistolis.
It happens. This is actually why I refuse to play level 1 sessions. I always start my players at level 2.
I hear you.
Just
I hear you.
yeah.
So let's talk about this. Like for real, let's talk.
Okay.
I want to know what you want because nobody else is here. This is just me and
Mm.
you. And maybe if they watch the game later, they'll see this. But this is just me and you. Do you want to keep Sistolis because we can maybe make that happen? But you're only one. Just because that's it's a pretty shitty chance that happened.
Don't get me wrong. Like I like Sistles and everything. Like he's a super cool character. He's probably one of my favorites that I've ever made. But he doesn't really fit the party comp terribly well. I'd like to play a character that fits better with 3 casters. Cause like let's be honest, like I was the tank.
Yeah, I know, and
I'm
that's
a
why you're
D8,
right in the
yeah.
range.
It fit his character to take that role and like be protective, but that's neither here nor there at this point. I do like that this player death kind of puts them on edge makes
I mean,
them think.
that's
And
why he was like, "Oh, can I
it would
save
cheapen
him?"
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would
oh, can I
cheapen
save
it
him? I was
to.
like, nah, you can't just like use spells and shit to save it. Like, it definitely puts a lot more purpose
Mhm.
into this.
Yeah. And I have a secondary character I can throw up. That's fine.
Okay.
I have
So,
a Triton barbarian I was working with in case I died. Because
okay.
I especially after last session going down, like I think what did I go down 3 times, twice?
Yes, like
Yeah. I thought it'd be better to have a backup.
All right. I mean, I completely support that decision.
Because I definitely don't want to cheapen his death, you know?
No, I don't either.
Like,
And I mean,
yeah.
this is like one of my first player deaths that was like not meaningful at all. You know, like it was just the random roll of the dice that killed a character. You know, so I'm a little fucked up about it. I don't know what to do. Like I need a second.
Yeah, you're cool. You're cool.
All right.
I mean, death is swift and without any care.
Yeah, and
And
that's
it's
kind of that's why I like rolling out in front of everybody too. You know, because it's like it makes it very intense. Because I could have just rolled in behind him and be like, oh, you're okay, you know. But this just
I
made
feel
it a
that.
lot more impactful.
Honestly, this moment has kind of sold me on rolling in the open because I normally roll behind screen.
Mm.
But I think I might, given this specific situation, kind of open my eyes to it a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't know, maybe different parties.
right,
you know.
right. But you okay though? Everything's cool. We're gonna make
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I'm chill. I'm not like upset. I'm not like, oh fuck, my character died. I fucking hate this game.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Um,
upset.
I'm glad. I'm glad you're upset.
I'm very upset. I was really excited about Sisterless, but this gives you an opportunity now that you have a feel for what this campaign is about. You know,
hmm
like now you kind of know a little bit about Waterdeep. You know, you kind of played around a little bit. We might can get you a good backstory to work with in the city or out of the city. You know, something like that.
Yeah. Over the next couple days, I'll definitely be theory crafting, but I'm leaning pretty heavily towards barbarian, just
Yeah, that's
because
fine.
we really need a face tank. We really need a marshal, and yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that or ranger, but I don't know. Ranger I don't think would fit this very well,
Mm, yeah, maybe.
but probably barbarian.
Okay. I now I just want to ask you what do you want to do tonight? What do you want to do? Because right now you're kind of dead. Do you want to
Um,
hang out? You want to stick around?
yeah, I'd rather hang out just to see how everything goes.
All right. I'm really
Because I
sorry.
mean, I'm still invested in the story. Like, regardless of my character's death, like I still feel part of it in general.
And we're gonna get you back in the game no time. Next week you'll be right back in. It's the first thing we'll handle.
All right.
But I gotta say, I'm pretty upset. I really am. I was really excited about Sisterless and excited for you to get to experience the session. I just killed your character.
It's okay.
I really am sorry. I'm glad that you are understanding though.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in your shoes before. I literally had to TPK my party like 3 weeks ago, and it's not ever fun.
Yeah. It's not ever fun.
It's just
Definitely puts a damper on my whole plans, but it's okay. It happens. But as long as you're cool, we can come up with some character stuff over the week and talk about it and stuff. But you're just gonna hang out, watch the game.
yeah. I definitely want to still stay here.
Okay. All right. Cool. I appreciate you being so cool because I'll tell you, I'm pretty heartbroken right now.
I know. I did really want to have him grow and watch this like bromance flourish and maybe pick up like a paramour somewhere in the city. But I mean, it's okay.
But we can. That's the thing, though. I as the DM got some pretty fucking good ideas. If you want Sisterless, we can bring Sisterless back, but you only get one.
I can't. I really. I have to say. I don't want to cheapen death.
All right, I fucking
Death should be
respect the shit
permanent
out of that, man.
and just tearing at your heartstrings the entire time.
I'm glad. You know, honestly, that's fucking awesome, dude. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. I need to get some water though. I'm thirsty.
Yeah, I'm gonna let everybody else back in.
All
I
right.
haven't even decided what the fuck I'm gonna do. Oh God. Okay, let's move him back.
Hello.
No.
All right, everybody's back.
Yo. Yep.
All right, so as you let me paint the scene again. We get this slow motion kind of thing, and it's brutal to watch in slow motion as this ooze consumes your friend with all the mothers. You didn't even get to 200 and whatever names of the mothers. You only got like 10. Now the world will never know. But you all watch as his body gets consumed by this gray ooze, and it begins deteriorating his face, deteriorating his body, and it slowly pulls him to the ground as all of you watch in horror. Oliver, you quickly run, grab his two-handed sword, his long sword, and you begin running out of this room. Run past all your friends, scoot past, but using, because of the way that the movement is going to work and all of this jazz, you can only make it right to the edge of this before. That's it. Just trust me on this. But Professor, you hear this growing Duragar shout out at you, you're gonna die too, just like your friend.
And
He comes running up towards this door and tries to stick his arm in and try to grab you, but he just can't quite reach. It's Tarun's turn.
Tarun loses for the first time in a long while, just like loses his smug, like cocky attitude. And you just see like he goes cold. And he's just going to say, we're going to get out of here. And we're going to get this Floon out of here. We will not fail. And he's going to look at the other two and just say, I'm going to look at I gotta double check my spells real quick.
Okay.
I'm looking up to make sure I copy this one right, because yep, that is it. I'm trying to see if, given how he took his mother's death, yeah. He's actually not going to run ahead, instead going to stand about here, and he's going to motion for the wizard and just say, you all get across that. I will follow you shortly.
Okay, let's get out of here.
I'm gonna pull out my now just the rapier and be prepared to basically whichever one of those wins that fight, if they try to come through this door, I'm stabbing them.
Okay. So you're holding your action?
Yeah,
So you're in...
I'm not gonna just before I'm letting everybody go, and then I'm just gonna come right back, and I'm going to cast Mage Armor on Tarun. I'm not leaving.
I already am wearing armor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it on myself then.
So Tarun, you're basically gonna move there. You draw your sword, and you're gonna wait for whoever the champion is between this ooze and this Duragar to fight them.
Just stab them as soon as they enter. Like as soon as that door gets open or something begins popping through.
Yeah. So the door is open, and right now there's a large, meaty hand of this gray-skinned Duragar trying to reach for Professor.
Oh, in that case, oh sorry,
It's okay.
actually, that's a meaty corpse. Sorry, with actually that description, you know what? I could probably turn him off.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at him and not pulling out the instrument for this because the only verbal component is actually needed for it. he's just going to look the Durgar dead on. This sort of like purple energy seeming to like whispers seeming to of like thousands of people voices seeming to coalesce around them as he just whispers out, "You are unworthy to step on the to sully the name or face a foe that took that great warrior away from this world, and you will join them swiftly." As I cast Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh.
Going hard.
Ugh.
I'm gonna give him disadvantage on his save. Wow, that sucks. Even with disadvantage, he got 2 14s.
So that's only 3 damage total.
All right. As the whispers cloud his mind and his ears, he recoils back, and you can't really see this, but we get a camera shot of him holding his ears, and as blood is pouring out of them as he steps back, and the gray ooze begins encroaching on him.
Perfect. And bonus action, I would like to inspire the wizard, and I'm just going to say, "Run. I will follow you shortly. Do not worry. I do not intend on letting my lights go out so quickly."
I'll still worry. But yeah, I'll go. I guess.
Okay, it's the gray ooze's turn. It begins assaulting the Durgar. Hits. Does 12 damage. Bloodies him. As the acid begins soaking into this Durgar. None of you see this, but we get this camera shot of the the acid that's disintegrating Sistolus's bones begins climbing up on top of this Durgar, who's now shouting, "Ah, what is this?"
You're doing, my friend.
Oh, yeah. So, it is attacking the Durgar. Next up, Professor.
So I really don't know if I want to leave. Look, I'm like going against it. I'm going to stay behind Tarun, like 10 feet back, and I'm gonna try to ray of frost on the Druger.
Okay, yep, you have a line of sight on him, so absolutely.
That is he has to roll a dex save, I think.
Wait, is Ray of Frost attack? I think you're thinking of Frostbite. Frostbite's a save.
Oh, frostbite's safe, right? Sorry.
Zach roll.
There's 2 ice spells. They made a
so
mistake.
his non-magical armor takes a d4 of damage as well. So his AC goes down by 3. Is that how that works?
I thought it says on the attack it's just a -1.
Oh, -1. Okay.
If there was a roll, ooh, goodbye leather. Oh wait, no, metal. I go by studded.
All right. Did you roll to attack?
No. I'll do that right now. Sorry.
Hmm.
I had to click through. There's frost.
That hits. 1 point of cold damage.
And I believe that one also slows him a bit.
Yep, sure does. As he is now slowed down, this giant Duragar that's being covered in this gray ooze that is literally seeping into underneath of his armor, in his arms. It's crawling up onto his face. He is being completely enveloped by this creature. That's your turn, Professor?
Yeah, that'll my turn.
Oliver, you see that there is a gap ahead of you, and then you can see kind of into this room. Let me describe it to you. But you do see that there are figures in this room. Let's see. So basically, it's like a long hallway, and you actually can't. You can see that it's illuminated, but how far is that? Let's see what you can see here. Yeah. So, you can see that in the center of this room, there is a figure with his back to you. wearing like some kind of red robes, and he is currently got some other figure, which is it's all kind of hard to see, holding him up, maybe interrogating him, or he's got him by the like shirt. But that's what you see. Also, your friends are in combat with the Duragar and a gray ooze behind you.
Lot to digest.
Yes.
Can I run 20 feet in front of me to this square here?
Which square is that?
Oh, I'm pinging it. There we go.
Yeah, so you would have to get down into the sewer water or step back and make a running long jump.
At this point, I don't think sewer water is going to phase me at all, and I'm kind of on a mission now.
This is 25 feet of movement to get right there.
That's fine. I'll go right there.
Yep, so you rush in, and let me describe to you what you see. It's pretty brutal.
Great.
So, here's what you see. You see that there is a half-orc wearing red wizardly robes. And he has in his clutches a beaten, bloodied, bruised, what appears to be maybe a nobleman with red hair. And even further
Nefarious.
than that, sitting on a throne in the back of the room, this stone throne, you see a creature unlike any that you have ever seen in your entire life. Grotesque and disgusting. There is a grayish skinned creature with a face that looks exactly like Professor's little familiar. It's an octopus face.
I thought you were gonna say my face. That would have been so
With
mean.
tentacles that hang down, alien-like posture with elongated arms. He is sitting upon the throne, and in his hand is a enlarged human brain with dog-like legs that come out of it. Let me show you a little handout, or a couple of them actually.
Yeah.
So we are looking for Grumshar. So this is the figure in the back of the room, sitting on this throne. And in front of him, this is the half-orc wizard-looking guy. He doesn't have the familiar on his shoulder, however. And as you enter the room, and you see this, you see that the mind flare, that's what it is, right? It's, you don't know that, right? This is some alien ass shit. This is the creepiest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. It rises up from its chair, takes the brain with legs that it has, and it sets it down on the ground. All right. That is your movement.
Yep.
Delete the orc.
The orc has not noticed you yet. Not yet.
And I only have 5 more feet of movement then?
Correct.
Fuck. I'll
That's
move
fine.
those 5 feet.
Okay, do you say anything or anything?
I'm debating whether to do that or not. I think
It appears that the mind flayer has noticed you.
has noticed me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
He's actually looking right at you with these dark eyes that seem to lead to abysses beneath his face.
in deep speech,
Okay.
I know I will say, please stop this right now. I promise you, it will be worth it.
You hear in your mind,
Oh, no.
as if 3 voices are speaking at once. One in deep speech, one in common, and one in like fucking abyssal or some shit. Let me see.
I can speak abyssal too. Yeah.
I can too. Well, actually, wait,
Oh,
wait.
no, it's undercommon. So one in common, one in deep speech, and one in undercommon, and all three of them speak at the same time in your mind. That says, "You will perish."
Okay.
Neat.
He drives a hard bargain.
And I'm gonna roll initiative for that guy. I'm gonna roll initiative for everybody here. I'm gonna roll initiative for this guy. I'm gonna roll initiative for the brain that he has set down on the ground. This might be a TPK, guys.
I have
I ain't afraid.
a secret technique.
The secret Joestar technique?
Yes.
Okay. As you shout that out in undercommon, or what was it, undercommon?
I think it was deep.
Let's see if this. Oh, it was
It
deep.
was
speech.
in deep speech.
Yeah. So this guy doesn't understand you. But he drops this red-headed nobleman on the ground. This orc does, and he turns around to you, and he says, "What are you doing here?" And you see his hands light up with fire.
Neat.
Is that your turn? You have an action, I believe.
Please tell me you prepared guiding bolt for once. Please tell me.
He did not.
No.
You fool!
Oh my god.
This deletion spell.
I think that the orc has the guy in the noble robes like is he? got
No,
by-
he just dropped him on the ground when you made noise and turned to face you in combat.
Right. Okay. I'm going to use my action to take off the gloves at this point
Mhm.
and hold inflict wounds. And if anyone comes up to me, I'm gonna pop them.
Okay. All right. That's your turn.
That's it.
It's now the half-orc's turn. He will, as fire lights up in his hands, he says, "What are you doing here? You have no business meddling with the Xanathar's guild." What do you say? Do you respond?
No, I'm not going to.
As you,
Trembling
he,
with the hand out in front of
Yep.
me.
as he smirks this, and you can see these tusks that like come out. He smirks and he says, "Foolish, foolish human," and he hurl a firebolt at you. Did I roll it? Did it roll it? Yep, sure did. 14 to hit. Nope, misses. All right,
Miss.
you quickly hold up your shield with your hand darkening with necrotic energy. As it washes over, he angrily says, he just angrily grimaces. Okay, that is Grumshar's turn. Now we go to the Durgar, who is up here. Man, I love combat. So, such a dynamic fight. So, the Durgar begins recklessly thrashing about, trying to hit this gray ooze. So, he's going to make an attack roll. That's a hit for 9 piercing. All right.
Don't forget the. Oh wait, did it include the enlarged?
Yeah. Yeah, it did it by itself. Is he resistant to that?
Huh?
Nope, not resistant. So he begins thrashing about, trying to take out this gray ooze, but it's still growing over him. That's it for his turn. Tarun, you're up.
I'm gonna look at the wizard and say, "You're going to follow me now." He will die, and I'm going to do a running jump, almost Terminator style.
Yep, you can. You can, yep. You run, jump, and you time it just right where you do a barrel roll on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hold on, gotta do the. Yeah, I ran right behind them, and I'm just going to and landing and rolling over. I'm just going to stand up,
Yep. You
look at
pop
this
up.
orc.
This is what you see, and I will describe it once more, just because this is now your character seeing this. There is a half orc with his hands glowing red with fire, trying to like assail Oliver. On the ground, lying nearly unconscious, is a red-haired nobleman-looking guy. In the very, very back of the room, sitting on or not sitting anymore, but in front of a throne, is a elongated mind flayer, as I described before. But you have never ever seen a mind flayer before, so it's completely crazy to you. As it rises up, and right at its feet, there is the swollen, enlarged human brain with dog legs coming out of it, and it looks like it's about to start running into the fray as well.
I'm going to say, Floon, you're going to be running to the sewers now, and I'm going to then look at the half orc and just say, as for you, you're running away from us now. And I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers again as the whispers echo around them.
Yeah, you say now, and it now, now. It echoes in his mind. All right, wisdom saving throw from this half orc.
And if they flee, and if they fail, come on.
You got a 2.
He has to use his reaction to move as far away as he can.
All right. So when these whispers happen, his brain, you can see, there's this splash of blood that shoot out of his ears, and he immediately is dizzied. And you can see fear wash over him as he begins limping and moving away from you. He has to use his full movement, you said?
Yeah, reaction use their full movement to get away.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He runs and then ducks it. There's like a curtain in this room, a curtain here, and a curtain here. And he pushes past the curtain and runs into this room. And as he does, he says, Nilhalor, get out of here. And the mind flayer watches him flee casually, just nonchalantly. He nods.
And question: does it look like Floon is in any condition to take to do as I said?
This dude is nearly unconscious.
I'm going to, with my last remaining inspiration, inspire our good old cleric and just say, we're going to get out of here. Grab Floon and run for the sewers. We can find an exit. And I'll inspire them.
Okay.
While going to lock eyes with the biggest threat in the room and just stare them down.
Yeah, as you say this, its watery eyes look towards you, and you hear 3 voices at once in your mind. Similar to how the dissonant whispers worked, but this is far more powerful. As chills run down your spine, you hear, "You will not escape." All right, that ends your turn. It is now his turn.
I still have a job.
Let's see what he does. He is going to lift off of the ground, and as if magically holding himself aloft, his arms spread wide, he begins hovering. 5, 10, 15, oops, 20. As a door on this side of the room opens up. 25, 30. And he disappears from view. But as he was going towards this doorway and levitating in the air, you see him reach into his robes, and with these long, tentacly kind of fingers, he pulls out a stone that appears to like some kind of spherical stone as he opens the door and moves into this room and disappears from view. Next up is the gray ooze. It's going to attack the Duragar. Who is killed?
Killed.
So this gray ooze surrounds the Duragar once more and completely envelops it, and it begins disintegrating his bones and stuff. And now it's like a goblin and Sistolis and these gargantuan Duragar bones that are consumed inside of this gray ooze. Next up is Professor.
Okay. So I forgot to move the token, but I would just normally be behind Taeroon, just following him. And sorry, just taking out tissues, just wiping my hands. Nope. Okay. So I see the brain on the floor. Normally they would have high intelligence.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can only make it to here.
Yeah, there. I really can just go for the brain. I think since I'm behind everybody, am I able to?
Hard to see. You can't even actually see it.
Oh, because it's on the ground. It's like.
It's tiny, yeah.
Hmm.
But you do see your friends look like they just witnessed the most horrifying shit they've ever seen in their entire lives.
So I would call it. Hey, what's going on? I can't see. I'm back here. I'm kind of blocking my view.
Does anybody respond?
Okay, keep your secrets.
Yeah. Yeah, they're too busy.
Okay, I guess. Because I don't really see it if I don't have line of sight. I can. If I can, so I don't see him at all. I can't really have line of sight to cast anything on him.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so just standing here, I'm just going to cast while I'm like there's nobody around. I'm just going to cast mage armor on myself.
Okay. Yep. What does this look like? Your mage armor.
Yep. So as I open up my pouch, I'll take up the leather straps. I'll just do both on my shoulders right here,
Mhm.
and it'll just come out like blue. Hang on, someone's calling me. Hang on.
Blue. Okay.
Sorry. One
okay.
sec. There you go. So it'll hit on both, and it'll come down as like shimmering, like spatial blue armor,
Mhm.
kind of looking like a nebula, just like centered on my chest, going
Yeah.
down in normal like chainmail armor, coming down just.
Awesome. Very cool. All right, that's your turn?
Yep.
All right, it's now the Intellect Devourer's turn. It begins running across the room. Like a dog, it uses both its front legs and its back legs at the same time. As it comes rushing around, it steps on Floon's unconscious, basically, body. Let's see, what is his token? Let's see how much movement he has. Ooh, he's got a lot. This thing is fast as fuck. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, you get your attack. Attack, Oliver.
Yes, for the first time, actually. Inflict wounds. I will cast that at level 1.
That's a 16.
Mm-hmm.
That is a hit, I think. Yep, that hits. All right. So what does this look like?
Red of the tattoo glows very brightly for a second, and then is kind of enveloped out the palm, and that energy is expelled out of the palm onto the little brain puppy thing as it approaches, and I touch it.
Yeah, and as you touch it, this energy blasts out, and you pull your hand away, and there's just like this slime trail that stays on your hand. But it literally blasts this creature off its feet. As it skids across the room, it rights itself and begins charging back towards you, but it seems like it's limping. It is literally has 2 hit points left. It is going to... Do you have a brain, Oliver?
Yeah, I think are you chirping me? I don't know, but yes. Oh no.
Oh no.
You need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Mm,
Oh, Chris.
rip.
You're a wisdom caster.
All right,
so-
here we go. God, let's hope I don't kill you. All
Bro, if it
right.
was on me, I
If
probably
it's
could
two fucking characters, we're just gonna start over. 11. You go down, right?
I'm out. Yeah, sorry, down.
But you're still not dead. You're just out.
You're just out. Right.
Okay, we can save you at least.
Also on a failure, roll 3d6 if the total equal or exceeds the target's intelligence score. Okay. Yeah, and how are you going to regain 1 point of intelligence? All right, so we're going to roll 3d6 and see if this is your intelligence. What's your intelligence score?
16.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. You're fine.
We're good. Oh my god, I rolled a fucking 15.
So what happens?
Nothing.
Am I,
Oh my God.
am I big dumb right now?
No, you're not dumb. Nothing happens. You're fine. You're just unconscious. All right. Well, so here's what happens. You feel as it approaches you, you hear whispers in your mind, right? And it's like saying, "Oh, it looks delicious. Oh, you're so smart. I would love to have some of that." And it's just filling your mind, right? And your ears begin bleeding, your nose begins bleeding as you're kind of seizing out, and you fall to the ground, unconscious, and it then. It's then going to jump on top of your corpse and slash out at Tarun with his claws. Please don't get a fucking crit. Nope. All right, 21 to hit, 7 slashing.
I'm at 2 HP.
Oh my
And
Woo! Guys, this is not good.
Oh, that's so close.
Tarun just grits his teeth, grits their teeth as they stare it down.
It's
Ugh.
a fucking nail biter.
It slashes out at you, and it gets you right across the chest with these claws that seem like I think I have a handout. They're like unnaturally large for this brain body.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Let's see, what are they called? Intellect Devour, K-I-J-K.
All right, JK.
H-I. Here we go. Yeah, it looks exactly like this.
They're really gross.
Yeah, they are really gross. And after it slashes out at you with its claws, you grimace at it. It begins crawling over to Oliver and begins trying to pick at its ear as if he's trying to climb inside of his brain. Next in the order, Oliver, I need you to make a death save, my friend. That's a failure.
No.
Bobber.
All right.
Getting too close, bro.
Next, so what happens now as Dissonant Whispers fades away? He can come back out.
If they really want to.
No, they do. Yeah, they get pissed off that you try to cast stupid magic on it. Oh, but he's super hurt. He has 1 hit point left.
Do they really want to fuck with me?
All right, I know what he's gonna do. All right. So you see, and don't be meta, but you see coming out of this room, there is a woman who looks severely beaten and injured, and she says, "Please help me. I'm a prisoner."
Hmm.
As they survey the situation.
Karun he's like putting on like a face of like not like doing best to just not show any emotion or reaction to any of the pain they're in.
Okay, that's very, very, very dope of you.
They're in just like shutdown mode. No weaknesses.
Okay. It's a pretty convincing display, as this person appears to be a woman who's been gravely injured, wearing tattered clothing, stuff like that. All right, that guy's dead. Tarun, you're up.
I'm going to attempt to stab this brain with my
All right,
rapier.
stab the brain. Oh, I don't think that hits, bub. Nope, that misses.
Ugh.
Do you have inspiration?
I don't remember.
It
I
should be
don't
on
think-
your sheet.
I don't have
Does
it.
anyone else have inspiration? Because you can give them to other people.
No, I already used mine.
I didn't. I think didn't the warlock have it, or was that?
I'm unconscious, but can I
I
get mine?
mean,
No, you can. Inspiration is like a player thing. So he missed, but the thing has 2 health points left. So I think now is the time to
Save me.
hey, take my inspiration, and he can
I mean,
roll
if you
it.
could
Save
take my
me.
dead inspiration, you can have it.
No, that's
But I'm
that's dead.
dead.
Yeah, that's dead. That died along with Sistolis.
Unfortunate.
Sorry.
So, cleric help.
Yep, no problem. You can roll again.
Come on. God.
Oh, wow.
God, come on, guys.
It's
So
hurting, bro.
this is really bad. This is really bad, guys.
Bro,
Okay.
you're really trying to TPK us, like?
I didn't mean to. All right,
Ooh.
that's your turn.
Wait, I have an idea.
Okay.
So it's after. It's trying to dig into this guy, right?
Oh yeah, he's trying to get inside of his head.
Does it seem like it's going to come after me if I move past it, or is it just focused on this body?
You don't know. It's hard to say.
Right? Because it is just a brain. It's hard to read.
That's true.
I'm not a mind reader.
That's.
I don't know that one. Gonna risk it. I'm gonna shout. I'm in a very serious tone to say. I'm gonna look at her and just say, You're going to follow us out of here. You might, and if you follow my words exactly, you might get out of it.
Okay.
And try to get the.
Hold up, your mic cut out.
Am I good?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
And basically, wizard, take out this brain, grab the cleric, and I'm going to rush over to pick up this guy.
Okay, you are correct in the fact that it is too busy fucking with Oliver right now. It really wants his brain.
And I'm going to grab this guy, and I presume I have to move at half speed, right?
Yeah. As you go to pick him up, you hear that he's still breathing. And
Volo sends help. Now you must help me get you out of here.
Okay.
And with my what bit of movement I have, I hopefully can get at least a little bit back. So that's,
Yep, you can get there with what you assume to be Floon. Okay. That's your turn.
Yes, that's all I got.
Next thing, we have the gray ooze. It begins slowly shuffling its way out of this room. It can move 10 feet. All right, cool. Next in the order, Professor.
Please just missile this bitch.
I was thinking, so I already used Mage Armor on myself. Right now, okay.
You have 2 slots. I hope.
No, I only have 2. Because I used Burning Hands on the Grey Ooze.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't have any more. I only have cantrips, and that's an Intellect Devourer, so I am not using Mind Sliver. There's no reason to use Mage Hand, so I can only do Ray of Frost. I'll try it.
Right.
Freeze it.
Make an attack roll.
You have bardic inspiration.
Wait,
Oh,
did
thank
you?
God.
Did you? Oh yeah, you did. You did. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
you did.
So
You're my ace in the hole. I swear to God, if you fail us.
Please fucking roll good. Dude.
Frost.
Oh
I'd
my
had the
God.
D6, but
Just do it.
5, 7.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's what you needed! Yeah!
No amount of
dead.
resistance is going to save that thing's life.
Yeah,
Brain
he's dead.
freeze, Yes.
Yeah, brain freeze! Ah! Okay, so here's what happens. This thing begins pulling at Oliver's ear to push itself inside, as if could switch brains with Oliver. You see this happening. Do your abracadabra bullshit and shoot out a ray of frost. It completely envelops this creature, tossing it across the room. When it hits the ground, T-1000 style, it shatters all across the ground. And it is no longer a threat to you. Holy fucking shit.
Oh, I had no faith in myself that would work.
All right, let me just post something real quick. That's what it was going to do on its turn.
Oh man.
Yuckers.
It was about to steal his body snatcher style.
Oh my god.
And I don't think you would have won this intelligence contest against this fucker.
Woo! Just saved your life. Let's go.
Yeah, you just saved his life for real. All right, so you have movement now. It's your turn.
And we see the intellect. Okay. I'm going to immediately run up to let's see. I'm gonna run up. So I'm gonna immediately just go to the intellect devour, just slightly kick it to the side,
Yep.
and then go over to Oliver.
Yep. You are right by Oliver right now.
Bro, and I'll just start like slapping him while snapping. Hey,
No.
hey, wake
He
up!
is unconscious. Next up, Oliver, make a death save. Make it a good one, please. Okay, that's a success. Okay. Next in the order, this woman. She says, "Oh, thank you for saving me," and then
I already don't trust this.
she's gonna throw a ball of fire
Knew it.
at Professor.
I die if I had shield. Jesus, dang it.
Alright, so
Mage armor. I have mage armor on.
Grumshar is gonna throw a ball of fire at you. Here's a firebolt coming towards you. That's a 13 to hit.
I have mage armor, and that wait, Dex.
Does that mean that it hits? I don't.
It does not.
Okay.
Because I should be at like a 14 thing. So yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so you have a 14 as your AC.
Wait, let me make sure. So it's my proficiency bonus plus my intelligence and my Dex, right? Because I'm not wearing any armor.
Mage armor is 13 plus dex.
Plus your Dex.
13 plus-
Okay, yeah. So it's 14. I was right.
Which means he misses. All right. So as the firebolt lances out towards you, it envelops your body, but the armor protecting you it bounces off. As for just a split second, Professor, you see that this half orc has disguised himself using magic, but it goes back into its normal form as he will tuck back into this alcove here. Next up, Tarun. Tarun, you're up. Is he here? Did you go somewhere?
I haven't heard
Sorry,
him
I
in a
had to mute
while.
myself.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go.
I'm going to say, wizard, listen to me and listen to me well. You're going to grab one of the medical kits from the cleric, use it on them to stabilize them. We are all going to get out of here through that sewer. Do you understand me?
Crystal. And I'll
I'm
do
then
exactly
going to check the range on my good old vicious mockery, real quick.
You're good. I think it's 60 feet.
Yes, perfect. I'm going to then use my 15 feet, my half movement to get to here.
hmm Dragging this unconscious
Behind me
Mhm.
as I turn back, and I'm going to hold my action to vicious mockery. The boy.
You don't have to see them. They only have to see. They only have to hear you.
Oh, in that case, I'm just going to say, you don't even know how to wear a dress properly. Don't come challenging me to a mastery of disguises.
He gets a
2
1.
damage.
So here's what happens. He drops unconscious and then uses his half-orc ability to get 1 hit point and then drops unconscious again. He is down. He is dead. Well, you don't know that. He's in a different room.
I was hoping we just see the woman collapse down and slowly go back, but oh well.
Yeah. Actually, that's exactly what happens. They fall through the curtain, pulling it down with them, as you see this half-orc lie unconscious on the ground.
I guess you could say it's curtains for them.
A
Listen.
man just died like a minute ago.
So I can say I'm gonna take us out of turn order. So Professor, why don't you make a medicine check on Oliver?
Character.
Right.
Which doesn't require a check to.
Oh, it doesn't require a check? Okay, mark off one of your uses then.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Yep, you're stable.
You're welcome.
Do you have any spells left?
Cantrips? Yes. Spells? Nope.
Nope.
We are currently out of turn order.
Well, it's time to grab bodies and run.
To Rune, come here, and I'll put my hands on him.
You are unconscious. You are just
Oh, I am unconscious.
stable.
Yes, that's
We're
right.
just stable, yeah.
And you're gonna be unconscious for
Yeah.
let's see how long. 3 hours.
That's okay.
All right,
Okay,
you got 2 bodies, 2 players, and a dead player character.
I'm gonna quickly try to search for they've got to have an exit from their base.
Okay, there's a door here. There's a curtain here. There's an open curtain here, and there's a like a room in here. As you look into that room, it just looks like just a square, empty room with some like rubble in the corner right here.
Basically, in that case, I'm gonna go move to check the next curtain. I'm just dragging this guy, quickly checking.
Yep, you throw the curtain open, and it looks like some kind of little bedroom of some sort.
Yeah, that's not gonna be next. I'm gonna stomp on this body as I go to search to look through.
Yep, you stomp on his body as you look into this room. Same thing. It seems to be some kind of bedroom.
Damn it. Professor, look for an exit now.
I will
Try
be
searching
do-
that top room the room I checked first.
Yep,
Right.
there's this room here, and there's a set of double doors here.
I will peek ahead through the set of double doors.
All right,
I'll
so
go over here.
on this double door, so Professor, make an investigation check. On this double door is the symbol of the Xanathar's Guild spread across the 2 doors. As you peek one open, nope, you don't see anything.
Ah!
I will show you what you see in this room. It is a large square room. Let me read it. The description of this place for you. In the middle of this otherwise empty room is a stone pillar that rises up, carved with a small symbol. It's the symbol of the. Actually, you know what? Actually, what's in it is there is a indentation that's spherical in shape inside of this pillar, and in the center of that is indentation that bears resemblance of a lidless eye. There's stairs that lead up, and there's a door here and a door here. Professor, you don't see anything in that room. Oh, sorry. There's a door here, and there's a door here, and there's a door here. And there's stairs.
Okay.
That lead. Oh, and there's a door here.
5 doors.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 doors.
I'm gonna quickly I'm gonna say we might have better chances at these double doors. I'm gonna quickly head over, see if there's anything by the throne.
Yeah, as you're searching around the throne, you see that there's a small chest behind it. Like the Pirates of the Caribbean sized one.
Am I capable of taking that with me?
Maybe. It's not very big.
In that case, yeah, that's coming with us. Fuck it.
right, toss it in the bag. No problem.
Mm.
Professor, you look
Toss
around.
one chest into the other chest.
Sure. You see that there is a pile of rubble in the corner there, but nothing of interest.
Uh, Professor. I don't know if they're here.
It's fine. What do you want to do? Tarun, what's your plan?
My plan is just to basically keep moving, looking for an exit, being ready to viciously insult any foe that shows itself.
Sure, you're going into this room?
Yeah, this is the best. This looks like the best way out. There's the most options.
So there's a couple doors. You're dragging this body with you. Where do you want to check? There's a door here. There's a door here. There's a set of steps that lead to 2 doors.
Our goal is up. So the stair doors are most likely the best.
Okay, so you start heading up the stair doors. There is a door on your left and a door on your right.
I'm gonna peek to the left.
Okay, you peek through the left. It appears to be an empty hallway, maybe? Oh, no, it's not. You actually see the backside of a secret door.
Okay, and then I'll quickly check this door too, and I'll say, I think I got our way out.
All right, you peek through that door. And... You see a sleeping goblin in the corner right there.
I'm very tempted to stab them in their sleep, I'll be honest. But I ain't risking it. I'm just gonna shut that door. You know what? Hold on. I don't have a crowbar. If I had a crowbar, I'd be tempted to just prop them in there, let them stay there for all eternity.
Yep.
They'll probably get fired for letting us in anyways.
What's the plan?
Go out the secret door.
All right, you go out, you drag your friend out of the secret door, and you're back in the sewer entrance to which you came.
Ah, shit.
Wow.
Professor, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Make another investigation check for me, please, God.
Please work.
There's no way we're not gonna all have diseases if we drag our wounds through.
Ugh. That's
Very true.
So I'm like, once I see, I'm not stepping back into that sewage
Right,
with
that's
these
fine.
many open wounds. Just making sure that's known.
Oh, thank God, 18.
All right, so you turn away as if you're like, all right, fuck it, there's nothing in this room. And as you do, you notice that in the corner here, there is a small latch set into the ground that perhaps if you lift it, there may be a trap door there.
I go and lift it open and
Yep.
just to see what's in.
Yep, you lift it open and you see a tunnel that leads underneath the sewer water.
Okay, and I will yell, "Oh, oi! I found something down here. It's the latch. Think we can get out of here."
I'm heading over there, limping, dragging this boy.
Yep. And,
As respectfully as I can while this injured,
yes,
of course.
absolutely, yeah. And he's actually like limping with you, though he can't speak and his head is down and lulled. But he is limping with you. Professor, you go snatch up Oliver and begin dragging them, and you see that there is a secret tunnel under the sewer. Secret tunnel.
Professor, you're gonna have to lead the way. I'm afraid I'm too injured to take front, and you've got that armor on.
Towards the secret tunnel. Yeah, I'll go down first.
Yep, so you drop down. It's only like a 5-foot drop, if that. And as you do, you see the secret tunnel leads across the way to here. You don't have vision. You can't see shit. But you see above you is another trapdoor that you can push open.
Okay, I will do this. Just that.
Okay, you push it open, and as you, in the darkness, take a look around, you can barely make out what appears to be... Here, let me throw a Professor in there, and then throw Tarun in there. And I'll move Oliver just so he can see. You can see that in this room, it appears to be some sort of cellar, maybe? It looks like there's crates... No, what's in this room?
I'm gonna wipe off the makeup if it hasn't been wiped off by the blood.
Yeah, it's just a cellar. There's like a rat that moves through. There's two barrels in this room. What appears to be a couple of toys, like children's toys, that have been, got cobwebs on them and dust. And there is a set of stairs that lead up to a door that has a little bit of light coming through it.
Looks like we're gonna have to do a lot of explaining real quick, friend.
Yeah, and I always hate social confrontation.
I'm gonna wipe off any signs of like the Xanathar on me. Probably just makeup wipe, don't care, no need for it. Too focused on task, and just with Floon by my side, go to start heading up.
Yeah, so actually that trapdoor that I described before is actually a piece of stone that was set into the ground. Like on Labyrinth, how they like lift the piece of stone up. It would never have been noticed had you not pushed it up. Do you replace it before you leave, or you just step right out? All right, bleeding, bloodied, half covered in sewage, you stink, dragging two basically unconscious bodies. You limp your way up the stairs and open the door. And as you do, you see what appears to be a humble house, like a studio apartment. There is a kitchen where you are right now, and a small dining room and living area. And sitting at the dining room table, there are three halflings. One male halfling with, slick back brown hair. He looks fairly young. He has a little bit of a chin strap beard going on. A female halfling with blonde curly hair, and another female halfling child sitting at the table. And they're all eating their dinner. And as you open the door, they all look over at you in horror. And the woman and the child scream, "Ah!"
I'm going to put a hand up,
Hello,
like
nothing to see here.
expecting stuff to be thrown, and I'm going to say in common, because I am afraid I don't know. I was tempted to take halfling, but I was like, nah.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm just gonna say, extremely sorry. We're very injured. Long story short, there is a stone in the that apparently leads to your basement trapdoor. You might want to cover that because it leads to a gang hideout. We need medical attention immediately.
The man halfling, he stands up on his chair and he says, "What are you doing in my house? Get out! Get out now! What is going on?"
I told you,
I literally just explained.
cover the stone in the basement.
I don't understand. Please, let's get out of my house now.
Okay, fine. I'll limp out and I'll like start taking spoon and dude and just say, "You cover that up though. I would hate. You seem to be a very lovely household. Hate for anything else to come out there that isn't just."
The woman takes her plate of food and throws it at you.
I'm doing this as I'm getting out. I'm doing this as I'm getting out, moving as fast as I can with injured and dragging this man.
Yeah, so you're dragging these two. I mean, they'll never be able to live this one down. That was the craziest thing they've ever seen. As you begin dragging these two almost lifeless corpses through the doorway, you find yourself in the dock ward of the city of Waterdeep. And we're going to go ahead and take another break.
Fair.
Oh, jeez.
We're
I don't know what to
alive.
say.
Hopefully, there's a nearby guard. I can just go, help, help.
I gotta let you guys know, this is how I run my games.
Sure. Try
You
to
run them well.
Whole lot of
convince
crazy.
us anything.
I see now why you wanted 5 people.
We need 7.5 people for that encounter.
Yep.
Or at least, or just one frontliner, honestly.
So I'm gonna go get my food right now.
Yeah, we're taking a break, so go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I lived.
I'm probably gonna be barbarian when I come back.
Somehow I lived.
so I got you guys with a frontliner.
That was
You get a zealot. That way we can bring you back for free.
I'm death proof this time. I'm just kidding.
that was so intense, you guys. Like,
That was solid as fuck. I enjoyed listening to that so much.
That was some of the most intense shit I've had to deal with, for sure. Whew, Mamma mia.
Here we go again. I'm just saying, I'm guilt tripping the fuck out of Volo to give us as much as we can get out of him. Before, I was just after favors, but the thing is, Haroon actually liked the Warlock. Haroon doesn't usually make a lot of friends in his line of work.
Real
It's usually
friends.
a lot of bow friends. But after going through the crap they've gone through, they actually started getting attached. And the second they get attached, Warlock's dead.
God, that's so impactful in this game. It's going to change the face of this game for sure.
It is. I'm gonna have to spend downtime trying to look for about 200 mothers.
Wow.
And those mothers happen to be a necromancer and or life cleric. Probably
Maybe not.
not, but
Wow. I'm glad that's over with.
Oh, excuse me. Hey, Shadow. Hey,
I
puppy.
did not
what's
expect
up?
that to be that difficult.
to be fair, one crit is what destroyed everything.
Yep, it's true. One crit. Man, this is just amazing.
Level 1 is spooky, man.
Oh man, look at that thing. That's a cutie.
This is my 12-year-old dog.
I was about to say that's an old looking dog.
Yeah, she's blind and diabetic, but she's still a sweet animal.
You know, I really, really like old dogs. That's my favorite kind of animal.
Yeah.
You crazy motherfuckers.
I got you out of there, boy. We got you out of there. I
That-
remembered you had medical.
So intense, y'all.
Appreciate you.
Dude,
I
if
only
you
cast
had,
the same.
if he hadn't Rhea Frosted that intellect devourer, you'd be dead too.
Dude, if I got 2 more points of damage on my inflict wounds, I would have killed him straight
You
up.
would have killed him, yeah.
That's
I
cool.
would've
I've
hit.
never seen an intellect devour in combat before. I'm so excited that I got to see one fight.
Oh yeah,
That's cool as shit.
yeah. Be ready. There's more.
Or if you didn't crit Sistelis, he'd still be here.
Be
So,
alive, yeah.
a lot of what ifs this
It do be
session.
like that. The fight
This
would
is
have played out
the-
way differently.
This
if I
is
was
our
alive.
third session, guys.
Hey, I've died session 1. Don't question it.
Ugh.
I went down twice.
No, here's the thing. In the campaign I was in right before this one,
Oh,
I died in the second round of combat in the first session to a wolf crit
Oh,
after I previously befriended the other doggo. I cast because I was a mark of handling. Befriended one wolf. They sent in more wolves. Oh crap. I made a sorcerer who died in that same session because they're like, if you can make it fast enough, because you died immediately, I'll put you in. And then that sorcerer died because sorcerers. Yeah, this is.
Man. Man, it's only just getting started. You just wait. Now that I've already set the tone with a player death or character death, oh yeah.
Tarun would pay for a funeral, but there's not anything. They don't have anything.
Do you have his sword?
The cleric has the sword.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see what we do with that after the game or after the break. I mean, whew, man, oh man, oh man. I'm not playing D&D on Wednesday. A couple of my players couldn't make it, so I'm definitely getting my fill this week on my Monday game.
Yeah.
Where is Roberto? Where did he go?
Suffering.
I know, crying.
Morning. Don't cry too. Hopefully they don't cry too much. Don't need them ruining their spellbook with tears.
Oh man.
See,
But
what I was expecting to be the worst thing to happen is the wizard falls in the sewer while holding their book,
yep. That
and
almost
then we just have, and then out of the left field, goodbye, Warlock. Uh, Damn it! I was gonna have Tarun the moment we had downtime go to work on makeup tips with them as well, and it's like now I can't. There's so much. Darn.
Man, oh man, what a session so far, guys. It's not over yet. Got a little more to go.
Oh god. You could still yet TPK us.
That's very true. That's very, very, very true.
Yep.
Volo pulls out a dagger.
I
was lying to you the whole time. Stab, stab, stab.
I will intimidate. If that did happen, I would attempt seduction just out of spite.
No, please follow. I love you. It's
But
too late
you
for
would-
that. Stab, stab,
You
stab.
wouldn't hit this, would you? I've heard you have a weak spot for those who transcend. How did you say it? Transcend gender as the gods do. That is
Alright.
both words on that.
So I guess we're waiting on fucking
Where's
Roberto.
Roberto?
We'll just you make your way out into the dock ward. It's afternoon time. You have nigh unconscious Floon and a definitely unconscious Oliver. What's your plan, Tarun?
Is there any guards in sight?
Not right now. There is a bit of movement in the city, though.
I'm going to be headed for like out in the open so that we're very visible and be shouting for help.
Okay. So you begin shouting for help.
Yes, like basically make sure we're out in the open streets, like one of the bigger ones.
Yep, sure. So you drag everybody to like Snail Street or the Way of the Dragon. You came out on it was something Gorgut Street. I don't know where that is.
Gut Alley?
Gut Alley, maybe. Yeah. Is that a thing? No, Fish Gut Alley, right here.
Is it by Fish Street?
No, it's by Dock Street and Wharf Street and Spices Street. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So you drag them out to the Way of the Dragon. And you begin shouting for help. And after a few moments, a couple of City Watch approach you. What's wrong? What is going on?
We need help getting to the nearest healers. One of our cleric is severely hurt. I'm next to death's doors, and this man here has endured torture at the hands of the Xanathar. We're willing to answer any questions you need as soon as we get patched up or in safe hands.
Yes, right this way. And they begin helping you escort down the Way of the Dragon to this place. Right there. Helm's Hall. So you begin going down the Way of the Dragon, and down this alley there is this large 2-story... what is going on? He just said, just go on without me. Why am I going on without you, bud? I don't understand. So you begin going to Helm's Hall, which is this large 2-story white stone, granite building with these grand columns that are all shaped like knights with large shields, like tower shields, and that's what the columns are shaped like. They all have what is Helm's symbol? I think it's a gauntlet with an eye on it. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So there's a gauntlet with an eye on it as their symbol on all of these pillars, and they bring you into the Helm's Hall, and immediately you are met by a paladin-like figure. And and the city watch explains, oh, these people need help, stuff like that. So clerics begin pouring in, and they bring you to like a room off to the side where there is a couple of pallets on the floor. And they lay down Oliver. They lay down Floon. They move Professor and Tarun towards one, and these clerics and stuff begin patching you guys up and healing you. So Oliver gets a cure wounds, which is D8 plus 3.
Please, please heal me.
So you get 4, 5, 6, 7 hit points.
I will take it.
You come to consciousness. Floon gets 6, 7, 8 hit points. He's back to full. Tarun, you get 4 hit points. Sorry.
It's fine.
And Professor gets 5, 6, 7, 8 hit points.
I think Professor was at full.
Okay. So regardless, they begin patching you guys up, and you come to consciousness. All of you. You see Floon, who now you this is obviously has to be Floon, even though you didn't ask him. And he sits up and he feels his face and he says, "Oh, I'm just fine. Thank God. Oh, I was getting worried."
Where are we?
During one of our
What happened?
and the room like seems there's like a crack in the top where they seem to like seal it back up a bit.
Mhm.
That is good. That is very good.
One of the there's this like mighty paladin dude with like golden armor, right? And he comes up to you and he says, "You're in the Helm's Hall, my friend. Helm's watchful eyes are over you."
Look, I don't need religious talks right now. I'll be honest with you. I have just witnessed one of the few people I've grown to fully appreciate die before me to an ooze in a sewer of all places. So beg your pardon if I'm a bit aggravated at everything that exists.
Where's the stills? Did he make it? I'm trying to piece it
No.
all together. Like frantically look through and like try and find his like sword that I took.
So Sistilis, or Neil rather, what does Sistilis' sword look like?
It was a kind of an obsidian blade, and it had all these notches down the handle side of it that would open up into eyes whenever curses were activated. Kind of like his mother's watching him,
Oh,
trying to give him as much aid as they possibly could. Just never got to that.
and I'll like run my hand over the eyes. I'm assuming in our time you like would have told me that
would've
or made
mentioned
reference. I'll like
vaguely,
run my
yeah.
hand over the eyes. I'm, like obviously clearly not proficient with this weapon, but kind of just sheath it and take a moment and we'll keep that sword on me as long as I can.
I'd like to think that it could sense our friendship and would allow you to be proficient with it. I would
Ooh.
imagine. He did regard you as his only friend. He actually wrote his mother about you,
Oh.
excited and giddy that he finally had a real friend that wasn't his family.
With some practice, Oliver, you think that you might could wield this blade?
Okay. Swinging around, sheath it.
Sure.
Sit up on the bed and take a quick look around. Tarun, how are you doing? I assume
Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. What do you mean? We're in a very religious place. Sorry.
Well, I guess I should start with saying thank you for taking me out of that godforsaken sewer.
Couldn't have done it without the wizard's help. I could not carry 2 of you.
What do we do now?
We
Like
get our
looks
payment.
super disheveled and like kind of spacey, not even really fully there.
We get flown back to Volo. Your friend Volo hired us to get you. Promised us to put the payment. although I was more after favors, knowing that they seem a bit short on coin. At this point, I think I might have to figure out a way to get them to give us that payment, considering the loss of a ally.
You see Floon kind of stand up, and you see he's a little wobbly, and he comes over to you, and he just gives you a big hug. And he says, "I do appreciate you rescuing me. I didn't think I was going to make it out of there alive."
I will give them a pat on like the shoulder and just say, "I am still injured. Please do not touch me with embraces until I am fully healed."
Oh, my apologies. I should have asked for consent. You see, this is my business. I,
We
I
were
just
informed.
I have to know. So Volos sent the three of you.
4. We lost the 4th.
I'm sorry. What?
People died
Yeah.
for you, you know. This isn't
There
kind of
was
like
a
cuts off his
ooze.
sentence halfway through.
There was an ooze we encountered on our way here. It completely disintegrated one of our own.
He hangs his head, and his like mucky kind of red hair kind of swallows his face, and he says, "My, I am sorry."
It is not your fault. It is simply misfortune upon us. They died in battle as a warriors, as such as their esteem should be allowed to, at the very least.
He nods in understanding. Well, if there's anything that I can do for you, I most certainly will. You have saved my life.
I think currently what I need is rest, but in the morning, we'll head to Volo and get our payment. And
Volo, yes, he can probably help you. Uh, I should see my good friend too. I have some things to say to him.
we also rescued your other friend, Raynar.
Renair, he's okay?
Yes. Uh, they were a little battered when we found them, but I know a few healing magics myself.
He says,
Said to see him in the Sea Ward whenever we needed to visit him. Renee, that is.
he says, you must be quite the capable group.
Yes.
If you've rescued a lord and myself.
Well, now we're short our main warrior, but yes, we're capable.
Not capable enough.
Oof, take inspiration for that one, Chris. That was a deep.
All
one.
of us, or just
Just Chris. That was a deep one. He hit hard with that one. All right, so as you guys are kind of talking with Floon, and you're both, you guys got your heads in your hands.
prestidigitation the muck away.
Sure.
Just like-
One of the city watch approaches you. That escorted you there. He says,
Yes.
"So what happened?"
We were hired to rescue this fellow here, Floon, and our investigation led us to also helping a fellow led us to the sewers, where we descended and found a Xanathar hideout.
The Xanathar's Guild. Is that right?
Yes,
Mm.
we
He
fought our
opens up
way
a
through.
notebook and begins quilling and papering and.
He'll describe as bards do best, not putting it in a like his wording is rather cold but still fluent and eloquent,
Mm-hmm.
like very descriptive of the parts of like how they got there, how the wizard met up to them, and up to the point of the warlock's death, where they take a moment to pause but seem to power through it and explain everything that happened after that.
Interesting.
Up and including the halfling leaving the halfling house and what street the halfling house that they left was on.
Okay. He says, I'm gonna have to report this to my senior officer. This is big information.
I presume so.
He says, well, regardless of what happened, you did good. All of you. You're heroes.
Of some sort.
He'll say, the city will cover the donation to the Helms Hall.
Thank you. Oh, and if you see Captain Staggett, tell them I wish to speak with them at some point in the future.
He looks at you and he nods and he says, I'm going to report to him right now.
Okay. Thank you.
And the City Watch leave.
And, like, take a deep breath in and finally exhale and look over to Tarun and be like, you know, I wanted to be an adventurer my whole life, and you said we were heroes, but why doesn't it feel like it? Feels like we failed.
As someone who's known quite familiar with being denied victories time and time again, it will feel like that. But you have to take the wins you can get and move on from losses.
Well,
You follow
Yes,
Ilmater, don't you?
I do. That's correct. Yes.
They are the deity of endurance, taking the burdens of others. I doubt someone of their esteem knows much of reveling in the glories of victory, and probably knows this feeling better than anyone else. Sometimes you have to suffer so others can succeed, and you have to suffer for success, but it's what makes life worth living.
Well, I suppose there's no use staying about here. We should probably get back to the yawning portal, I suspect, and
Take inspiration, Garo.
have a pint for Sestilis and get on with it then.
Floon will rise up and he'll say, I really am sorry about your friend, but I have to say, you're my heroes.
Great. We're the heroes of a prostitute.
He kind of gets his
Aw.
ruffles his feathers a little bit, and he says, I am a paid escort, thank you.
You're right. High end.
So, what is the plan now? Where do you guys want to go? I feel right as rain, though I stink.
Yes, I suppose we all do. We've been
Roses. And
staying
now they smell only of roses.
Oh, very good. He takes a sniff and he says, oh, well, now I'm good to go.
I'd choose lavender, but that's too cliche at this point and my preferred scent.
We've been staying at the yawning portal.
Ah, the Yawning Portal, one of my favorite establishments.
Yes. We first met when a bar fight broke out, and we even helped Dornin fight a troll.
My. You are a busy bunch.
Aye.
All right, well, perhaps we should go back there and at least settle in for the evening and have a bath and kind of gather ourselves, see where we go from here, I suppose.
Tarun will get up and he can lead the way.
Okay. Yes.
Just before we leave, is there like someone who like works at this?
Oh yeah,
the Helms Hall?
there's plenty of people around. Yeah.
I'll just go up to one and kind of put my hand on their arm and just say, "Is Jax Guilfoyle? Have you heard that name? Has he checked in here before recently?"
You go up to this like golden armed paladin guy, and he says, "No, I've never heard the name."
Okay, no, don't bother then. Figured I asked. Never mind. I'll scurry out.
So you guys make your way down the way of the dragon, cut through an alleyway to Snell Street, as you make your way to the yawning portal. We crossfade, opening up into the yawning portal. It is beginning to fill. The atmosphere contradicts the mood of the group, as it is raucous and rowdy and happy and cheery. Drinks are being had. But you do see on the first floor in a booth, nervously wringing his hands together, is a one Volothamp Gidarm.
Anyone with them?
No.
I will walk. I'll just motion for Floon to head over and head to Volo.
Yep.
No
Floon's
makeup on. Just this is just
natural.
grim. Yes.
Yep.
Still good looking, but that's just half
Right.
elves.
Oh yeah, that's natural. So Floon says, "Volo, my friend," and Volo turns, and this gigantic grin grows over his face, and he says, "It's my friend, the Floon." And he gets up and he hugs him, and he says, "You smell like a roses," and and he pats him on the back, and he turns to the group of you, and he's just got this big smile on his face. You can see that rolled underneath of his arm is a newspaper, and he looks up and smiles at you guys, and then reads the grim kind of looks over your face, and you see his face sour a bit, and he says, "You saved my friend Floon. Where is your other friend?"
There was a gray ooze. I presume you've at least heard of them.
Yes, I have heard of an ooze.
It got them.
What do you mean?
I mean, they
He's
are
dead.
dead.
The whole bar kind of silences for a second, and then it gets rowdy again, and you see Volo's eyes begin to water, and he sinks into the seat, and he says, "Well, this is an unfortunate turn of events." He rubs his head. "My friend the Floon is safe, but my friend Sister Stillis is not okay." And you can see he's awfully troubled by this. He's rubbing his head.
Well, you got your friend back. I suppose that's all that matters. So let's just get our money and get on, and we'll go to bed, and that'll be the end of it. They're kind of a dickish
Yeah,
vibe,
it's-
like pretty short, not that short.
Absolutely. He takes his hat off, sets it on the table, puts both of his hands in his head, and he begins rubbing his temples. This is quite a mess, you see.
Certain, before you even continue, I know you would not have the coin fully to pay, but I expect you to have at least something to offer us worth it. And I figured an ally such as yourself is a worthwhile.
He turns towards you, and there's this heavy, solemn look on his face. And he says, "Well, like I said, I'm still awaiting on a payment from a publisher of my book." And he's kind of sad, and then he says, "But I will tell you, don't let it be said that Volothamp Gidarm does not keep his promises. I have something that may be much more valuable." And he begins digging around in his saddlebag that he has next to him in a seat, and he pulls out a piece of parchment scrolled up, and he says, "Please have a seat."
Have a seat in order. The same drink we've had with our good friend.
Cool. He rolls out this piece of paper, and I think the more intelligent of the group, I guess all of you would kind of recognize this. It is a deed.
I've probably forged a few in my time.
Yeah, it is a deed to a piece of land in the city. He says, this is a deed to a manor house here in the Waterdeep. I will give it to you. Sign it over. The place is yours.
I kind of like want to half, like hands covering, go to Tarun. Does this look legitimate to you?
As a con artist,
You, as a con artist, you peer over it. It has the fucking seal of the city of Waterdeep stamped on the top of it. This is
every
an
con
official deed.
artist has tried, but none have succeeded
That's right.
on getting that.
As official as it gets.
And he's just going. They're just going to smile. Is as official as it gets, my friend. Well, a slight smile.
Right.
Before just saying, well, that would be a place to stay without having to worry about the hassles of paying for a room every night. So that would at least save us that much coin over a while.
He says, it's to a place in the North Ward, in the Troll Skull Alley.
That sounds a lot better.
Because you grew up in the North Ward, Oliver, can you make a history check for me? And I'll give you advantage.
I give you inspiration, but I'm out.
19 with advantage.
Yep. So you actually recognize the name Troll Skull Alley. And there's a couple of tenant buildings there, a couple of shops in Troll Skull Alley. But the main thing in Troll Skull Alley is I think it's a 2 or 3 story manor house called Troll Skull Manor that the alley is named after. But in recent years, it has gone to disrepair.
Of course.
But but he says, you see, I purchased this manor called the Troll Skull Manor. I purchased it because I'm working on a new book. It's called Volo's Guide to Spirits and the Specters.
Ah. Sounds ghostly.
There are spirits and specters in this manor that you've procured for yourself.
That's what they say, but I've never seen the one.
Haunted house. Great. And I'll say that to Tarun.
Right.
To be fair, from what I've heard, it still once was human. It can still be appeased.
He says,
Friendly.
this a piece of land. It costed me 500 gold.
So it is not a bad. Again, to Tarun, it is not a bad plot. I come from the North Ward myself.
I've never actually had land on the North Ward or a home there. And would I know, as someone who probably looked into sales for cons, because I know I know taxes exist. Is there any sort of tax that we'd have to cover?
Vala will say, if you wish to take the place, we'd have to get it witnessed by a magister.
Of course.
But perhaps we can handle that later, if you wish to go see the place.
That sounds fine to me.
Yes, I suppose we should.
Floon will speak up and say, I've barely finished my drink. But I suppose, he says, and he slams it down.
I was just going to suggest in the morning we check.
Yes, I hope-
It's like afternoon if you guys want to go now, or you can go in the morning. You know,
We've
you
gone
can
through some shit.
stay there if you want. You know.
I want some. Listen, I need some rest.
All right, fair.
Shit
I'm
and
out of
shit
spells. I'm out of
accessories.
inspiration. I've had my ass kicked.
Yep.
So we just call it a day today. It's been a trying one at that, and but perhaps tomorrow we can check out the law.
Valo nods. And says, maybe we share a drink for Sistolis.
What's
Hmm.
this?
Yes, well, I can drink to that. Yes.
All right. So we kind of crossfade to later in the night. Over time, now let me ask this to you guys. Over time, like the course of a couple hours and a couple of drinks, does the mood lighten a little bit? Or are you guys still pretty grim?
For Tarun, it appears to.
Okay.
Whether or not that's actually lightning is hard to tell. Tarun never really likes to show full self.
Yeah, I think for tonight, even no matter how many drinks he gets in him, like Oliver's pretty rattled, and it's like probably pretty apparent how near and dear Sistolis was to his heart, type of thing. You know, maybe tomorrow, maybe a little bit from now, but today is one of
Got it.
mourning for him.
Yep. No, that's perfectly fine. Over the course of the night, Valo does end up rolling out this newspaper in front of the group of you. And on the front page, the headline is, it's the Waterdeep Gazetteer. It's a real thing. It's the Waterdeep newspaper. And the headline on the front page is "Blood in the Streets as Attacks Between Gangs Flood into Thoroughfare." And Valo says, your group, they made it the third page. And he flips 1, 2, 3, third page. And you can see the headline of this one is Xanatharum Warehouse Busted, Never Ember Rescued by Amateur Adventurers.
Hey. We should probably start working on the group name before the press gives us one. Trust me, they're
Smart.
horrible.
Volo, do you mind if I keep that copy?
He nods. Yeah, here. You can take it.
Shake it out and fold it and
Yep.
tuck it into my
So the article itself recounts the city watches, so Captain Staggett's side of the story, as well as they have interviewed Renair, who has spoken about it as well. Basically,
I presume they said nothing of the kiss in the closet.
no. But it's mostly just, the Renair's part is like, oh, I didn't think I would be rescued. I thought I was gonna die. And the Captain Staggett's part was like, we heard a ruckus. One of my men heard a ruckus coming from inside the warehouse, so we got our team together and infiltrated and discovered these heroes, basically. So yeah, but none of you are named, just unnamed heroes.
That's good. That means I can.
I think that has a bit of a ring to it, actually, the unnamed heroes.
That's honest. It does until someone asks, "Who are you?" We're the unnamed heroes. Gotta go with some
It's
conversation.
rather brilliant, right? Like people say that, and then we give them the name. It's kind of like a double meaning type of thing.
That can backfire very heavily. I hope you know this.
Well, I still think it's pretty impressive. Okay.
So the night continues on. Is there any more things that you guys want to do or say?
I would like to play a song with the local bard in honor of Sisyphus. I actually have a song I want to basically make a cover of with the help of the bard.
Yeah, so you see that there is a half-elf, kind of short. He's wearing like green finery, and he is well known throughout the tavern as 3 Strings because he plays a lute with only 3 strings.
Excuse me, my fellow bard and y- word appreciator of the unusual in instruments. Uh, do you happen to know this a song by? Hold on. I copy pasted it, but I forgot to have the original open, like a fool. Streets of Gold.
What is it?
It's Streets of Gold. It's a real life song that somebody
Song.
made.
He says, I haven't heard it, but I'm pretty good. I could probably keep up.
Yes. Well, to honor a recently fallen friend, I figured I'd play it.
He shouts out, "Hey, all of you! Quiet up now! We're honoring the dead here!"
He'll
And-
smile and give a nod and play.
Yep, and you guys begin to play Streets of Gold.
I figured it's a fitting song because it's literally about. It's basically a bard who's lost a friend singing about how they are amused to them, and how they can almost hear them telling them to keep going.
That's fucking amazing. So, why don't you make a performance check, but I'll give you advantage because of the emotional state that you're in.
25.
25.
Hold on, sorry, I'm texting. All right, so you make your performance check. What did you get?
25.
Holy crap! So it is a emotional. Do you sing?
Yes.
It's super emotional. The whole bar begins sobbing. Some of which are drunk and just singing songs of, sad songs, make them sad. Some people reminisce on their fallen family members. Even Dernan, standing behind the bar, stops what he's doing and listens carefully.
That's impressive.
Yep. And you captivate the entire bar with your performance.
Probably the first time he's actually done like proper performance for an audience instead of.
Yeah. You actually get a tip of 5 gold pieces.
Nice.
That's more than the professor made in a whole day of work.
That's the
Make sure to
power
tell
of
him.
loss on a bard.
Would you be inclined to split it with your partner that is singing with you or playing with you?
I'd give them two of it.
That's fine.
So, is they're not greedy and
Yeah, and it's like lump sum 5 gold. It's like a silver and maybe 1 gold piece, stuff like that. But yeah. Excellent. So your performance goes by successfully. Is there anything else that you would like to do before the night is
No.
up?
just head to sleep.
All right.
Not even
After a
bothering with
while, Floon gets drunk, and the whole time he's singing your praises, and he'll approach a fair woman, and begin recounting her the tale of being rescued by these fair adventurers, and how their fallen foe pushed them to go on and stuff like that. Or their fallen friend, and you guys, after a few drinks, Volo will say, I guess I will meet you here in the morning.
That is the plan.
Suppose you will.
He looks over at you, Oliver, and he says, I know it must be tough. I have lost a friend or two before, but you must push on.
Yes. Thank you, fellow Thamp. It's all any of us can do, I suppose. Kind of put my hand on my chest and try and feel the sword in the backpack back there, and spin my empty glass and kind of give him a wordless nod and say, "Well, that's probably it for me for tonight."
Floon will approach you with a drink in his hand, and he is proper sloshed, and says, "You know, if you need some company, I won't charge you."
And I'll put my arm around him and like turn both our bodies towards Tarun and say, "Have you met my friend Tarun?" And I'll give him a slight push.
He stumbles towards Tarun. He says,
I'll just I know he's going to be wobbling. I'm just going to guide it
Yep,
that
yep.
way, like
Yep.
away from you.
Just
you head
cast guidance on him.
Literally and figuratively.
So he stumbles over towards Tarun and he says, "Hey, if you're looking for some company."
I'm just going to mouth sorry behind him. Head up to a room.
I will have to think about your offer another time, my friend.
He says, "Your loss." He winks at you and begins stumbling away. And he goes and approaches some other random dude and is like, "If you need any company." And he just keeps propositioning people over and over again.
Floon's going to head up for the night.
Yep. All right. So
One hit and 100 misses is still one hit.
that's right. That's right. So you. Oh shit! I gotta go. Hold up. I'll be right back.
Numbers game.
Oh, I so hope he didn't leave the oven on or some shit.
Tea! You're late for tea!
Neil, I'm so sorry, bro. I can't believe we fucking killed you.
It's
No,
okay.
you
Well, I
didn't-
mean,
we didn't have a
it's
chance
alright,
to
it's
save his
alright.
ass.
Death comes for us all.
I asked Jay, I was like, with
Your
my
next character is the
infiltration,
barbarian mother.
Can I couple it with the like spare
Just
the
like,
dying and
where's
something
my baby?
else?
Where's...
Yeah.
Oh, no bueno.
Yeah. Shit happens. He probably would have let me come back if I asked him to, but I
Yeah.
didn't want to cheapen the event, you know? Like
Fair.
yeah.
Fair.
As much as I really did want Cecilius to grow and have like all this great character growth.
I love the character.
If we somehow
It's-
keep these characters for another campaign, if they run like the dungeon of Mad Mage or whatever, you know, the second I get a wish spell, who I'm bringing back, right? Like I have to. I'm contractually
I would-
obliged.
I would play it. It'd be fun.
All
You
right.
good,
So
bro?
I guess Roberto's just not coming back.
Yeah. Where is that guy?
He's cut, dude.
Yeah. You need a fourth. I can probably pull my a good friend of mine in, and I can make sure they don't abandon it.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll make something happen. But yeah, he's cut. That's strike 3. So I mean, he just disappeared. It just doesn't make any sense. Okay, so we fade to black. Fade back in.
Mhm.
It's morning. You've already met with Valo. He is at the bottom floor waiting for you. Floon is actually with him, looking hella hungover.
Give them a glass of water.
Yeah, his hair's ruffled, and Valo says, my friends, it's a good to see you."
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, you as well. Should we check out this property you spoke of earlier?
He nods and he says, "Yes, let's take a carriage. I'll go get one." And he rushes outside to flag down a carriage. You are left with Floon.
And how are you feeling, friend? Almost scared to ask.
Yeah, he says, "I feel like a million dragons, thank you." And then he looks, he cuts a glance at both of you, and he says, "Your loss." And we crossfade again, and Volo has flagged down a carriage, uh, and the driver is a human man, looks kind of gruff. He's got a big hat on, and it's actually lightly raining a little bit today.
Oh,
Uh,
I forgot one thing.
yes.
Tarun is going to be in the other set of fine clothes they own. Nice, fancy dress. They look like proper nobility currently. More feminine than usual, but that is how
Floon
you do.
will kind of look at you and say, "You look lovely today."
Of course I do.
I'm
I do my
gonna
own makeup.
silently turn to Tarun and be like, I think he's maybe still drunk.
But
It's also their line of work.
that's true. So they all of you pile into this carriage to get out of the sprinkling rain, and you're off, bouncing through the streets. You make your way up through the where's the yawning portal? Up through the Snail Street to Waterdeep Way, to the high road, and you take the high road all the way up to the North Ward. You turn right on Delzoran Street. And, no, actually, you turn right on Sardoon Street here. And, as you drive by down Sardoon Street, the whole time, Volo, is there anything you guys want to talk about in the carriage?
Not necessarily. I'll just as we're like going up, be like, oh, familiar territory for me up here.
It is.
It's more vaguely familiar. I've been here, but I've never lived here. There's a lot of good friends to be met in these sorts of places.
Yes, that indeed.
How is Reynard, by the way?
Give me 1 second. Okay. He says, Renier is doing very good. He's keeping a low profile, but he's doing a good.
Understandable.
After all of this mess with the Xantarum and the Xanathars, the guild, I don't blame him. And Floon kind of ruffles up his nose and said, "Yes, quite dirty business." And as you turn onto Sardoon Street, you are driving past the Troll Skull Alley itself. And the first one of the buildings that sticks out in your mind, or sticks out to you, is there is a small... no, it's like a 2-story building. It looks like a cottage. It's very cozy looking. And very clean. The outside's painted nice and everything like that. And you can see a signpost sticking out of the wall, and hanging down from the signpost is a golden dragon painting, like a sign. But it's a painting of a golden dragon that's wrapped around a hoard of books.
Oh.
And underneath of it,
Wizard's
it says...
Loss.
And underneath of it, it says Bookworm's Treasure, as in worm, like... WYRM, like with dragon. So it's Bookworm's Treasure. That's one building that stands out. As you continue down that road, the next building that stands out right before you turn down Troll Skull Alley is a... Let's see, it's like a couple buildings away from the actual turn. It's like 3 buildings away. You see a very skinny tenant building. In between 2 like normal people buildings. It's very skinny and 2-story, maybe 3-story. The whole thing is darkly painted. All of the windows are shuttered. There's a set of stairs that lead down, as if it's like got, how some places in New York have like stairs that go down, and that's the front door. But there's a signpost out front that's just a black sign with a yellow tiger's eye on it.
Eye of the tigers.
Yep. And you turn down Troll Skull Alley, and you see it. So you see your new home. Let me show you where Troll Skull Alley is, first of all. So there's Troll Skull Alley. See it right there. And let me show you a couple of things. So first of all, player's handbout, locations. So here is... So, as you turn the corner, right there on the corner of Solrune Street, what street is it? Sardoon Street, right on the corner of Sardoon Street and Troll Skull Alley, that little point right where the T is in Troll Skull, there is a 4-story building. Gargantuan, it's huge. There is 2 front doors. There is a tower that rises out of one side of it. There are 2 chimneys, like 3 or 4 chimneys. This place is massive, but the whole thing is run down. All of the windows have boards over them. The windows are smashed out in places. There's holes in the front porch. Let me show you a little image of what this place looks like. There is balconies. That's the other cool thing that almost wrap around the entire house. That is Troll Skull Manor.
Oh, that's so cool.
Jeez, that place looks haunted as fuck.
Here is a digital rendering that I found on the internet that makes it a lot more sense. It's obviously a lot nicer.
Cool.
That's so fucking nice.
That's so sweet.
Yeah,
So cool.
and you guys begin pulling up towards this. The carriage stops, and he like knocks on the carriage. He says, "Troll Skull Manor," and all of you
Thank you.
step out. And Volo kind of sheepishly turns to the group of you and says, "You remember when I said I'm waiting for a payment?"
God damn it. Oh,
And you see the carriage driver holding his hand out, 2 silver.
I will give them 2 silver, and I'm going to look Volo dead in the eyes and just say, "My friend, you owe me."
Oh,
And
yes,
I'm gonna give
of
a
course.
wink.
Oh, fuck. he
And
shit. No, go ahead.
Another point on the seduction scale.
He gives you a smug grin, a small grin, and he says, "Yes, yes, of course, of course." And he says, "Right this way." And he leads you towards Troll Skull Manor. As you guys enter, there is 2 front doors. There's one front door that from the set of stairs. You can see it in that digital rendering. It's really good. There's a set of stairs that lead to a door, and then there's a set of stairs that lead to a porch. And over where that tower is, there's another door. But he leads you up to the door where the porch is, and there is the doors are barely on the hinges. There's a chain and a padlock around the door itself, and Volo says, "Oh, the key," and he begins rustling through his bags, and he pulls out this like skeleton key kind of thing, and he sticks it in the lock and unlocks it, and the chain falls to the ground, dust lifts up, and when the chain falls down, there's a tree behind you, like dead tree, and a bunch of ravens fly out of it. And he says, "This is the tap room," and he opens the door, and I will show you guys what the tap room looks like as I pull you over to your new house, Troll Skull Manor. So you walk into this room. Can everybody kind of see the map still, even though you don't have a token?
I'm kind of I'll be honest, I've been kind of lagging for a bit.
I got all black.
Same.
So there's
Yeah.
room, and there's
Is there dynamic lighting in our house?
Oliver, and it's
Makes
just,
me think there could be combat here.
Oh, God.
it's to show where everybody's room is and stuff. But yes, there's a very possible possibility for combat here.
I mean, you upset enough people.
Can people still not see?
I
All,
cannot.
all black for me, bro.
That's
I
weird.
see darkness.
I can see the pings. It's just all black.
Hmm.
I've placed a thing down and I see nothing, but I can still move it.
Hmm.
It seems like there's like a layer above everything. Probably
Really?
void.
How do I fix that? Maybe I turn off your vision. How about that? Did that fix it?
I see darkness.
Okay.
Still dark, yeah.
Let me try Oliver. Did that fix it?
Still dark.
Oliver?
Still dark.
Huh.
I mean, I can try. Let me try refreshing, I guess.
And I'll
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let me hit that.
I'll let you two try that first.
and back.
All right, I'm gonna refresh. Loading up.
And I'll just put it on daylight mode so you can see the whole house. But like, obviously you're only at one floor at a time.
Still just black for me.
How about
Okay,
that?
I saw
Oh,
flash.
there we go. There we go.
Can you see?
We have dynamic lighting. We're in the bottom left corner.
Yeah, can you see everything now?
No,
No, we have that dynamic lighting is on.
I
Oh,
can see
there-
some trippy as fuck lighting going around.
There we go. Yeah.
It's expanding. I see tap room.
Can everybody see in the tap room now?
Yep.
Okay, so you see the front porch here that I described that goes to a door here. There's the tower right there. There's the front door. And as you enter, you see scattered around are wooden tables with broken down chairs. There's detritus all over the place. There's a bar. This, my friends, oh no, Vala will say, this, my friends, used to be a tavern.
Has all the makings of it, I suppose. Looks a little worse for wear.
The ghost you mentioned. Is there any idea of whose ghost it might have been? Say a previous owner?
He shrugs. If you find out, let me know, because I need to write about it in my new book.
If I could get you an interview with it, I'll let you know.
Why do I feel like the party are just guinea pigs?
But yeah, so here's the tap room. There is a hatch to the basement here. There's a fireplace here, and there's another fireplace over here. I mean, this place is loaded. The only thing is, there are no stairs that go upstairs here. You would have to go outside to go to the house part. This is just the tap room.
Which is actually overall safer. You don't have random drunks going into your room.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm
this
gonna
is the tap room of the
hop on
Trollskull
over
Manor.
the counter.
Yep, you jump over the counter. Your hands leave dust fingerprints.
Presentation of the dust off myself.
Yep.
So I just remembered I'm in a dress.
Yep.
Is there any beer or ale remaining, or is it all?
It doesn't seem that way, no. There
What's
is
back
like
here?
a few empty wooden mugs that have like dry rotted.
Sure.
But all the windows are boarded up. Some of the glass is smashed out.
Vola, why did you take us in this room specifically? Seems...
This is the first stop on the tour.
All right. Well, let's get on with the tour then. I think
He says,
we've
and
seen
honestly, it is my favorite part of the place. It is a tavern.
the
The spooky tavern.
certainly has potential. We'll say. I
Yeah.
think it could have some potential.
Spirits on tap, huh?
If you didn't already have inspiration, I'd give it for you for that. But yeah, here,
I give like a finger gun to Vola.
yeah, he chuckles. He chuckles and says, I have to write that one down for my new book.
Shut the fuck up about your book.
Out of character. Right. All right, so you guys want to head up to the second floor?
What about this hatch to the basement?
Yeah, do you want to check it out?
Sure. We'll open it up.
You open it up, and you can see down inside there's a cellar.
There better not be a cast of Amontillado down here. I'm gonna head down.
Yeah, you head down. Now you're in the cellar. Did I set up dynamic lighting on this place? Oh, I did!
Yeah, that's what's tripping us out.
I did. I set up dynamic lighting on this place. Wow, look
amazing.
at me go. Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
what's this?
I did all the shit for this place. So yeah, now
Oh.
you're in the cellar. As you look around, a rat kind of huddles into a hole in the.
I would like to vicious mockery this rat.
Yeah. Okay. What do you say?
Squeak, 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 squeak.
I know I make a cat noise. I just go meow.
Oh, that's smart.
It has a -2 to wisdom. We'll say. It got a 13. You kill it.
Okay, it's 4 damage. I just turn it off.
Yep. You kill it. It and dies.
Well, the good news. Apparently, I can insult our pests away.
Yeah, but you do see there is a couple of kegs in the back here.
Like wipe them off.
Mhm.
Do they seem empty?
You kind of move one. 2 of them are empty, but one of them something's sloshing around inside of there.
Cleric, I need you down here just in case.
All right, all right.
Might need a healer.
Well, before you do anything here, and I'll put my hand on him and cast guidance.
I'm gonna open it up a bit and see what's inside.
Yeah, you need some kind of tool or something to get it open. It's a
Can I
keg.
use a dagger?
Yeah, sure. You could pop the wax seal on it. Yeah, you pop the wax seal, kind of dig it out. Why don't you make some kind of check, like athletics, maybe, yeah, or an attack roll, maybe.
A sleight of hand, maybe? Finesse it? Use
All
a
right,
dagger.
all out. Yeah, all out.
Oh,
Crap. Yeah, so
I'll add that D4 since I have
yeah,
it.
even with the guidance, yeah. All right, 22. With a little bit of Oliver's help, you boom, pop it open, and this pungent, disgusting, nasty, awful, horrible smell
Presentation,
completely
presentation.
completely fills this room. Obviously, this is some ale that has been sitting here for a long time.
Damn, I was hoping it was misplaced wine.
Nope, not wine.
Gonna pop the top back on it like, ooh.
Yep, still stinks in here.
this is not the type that gets better with age. I can tell you that much.
No, it is not.
Is there anything in the wine cellar at least?
No, it's empty. There's like racks and racks of what was once bottles of wine. Most of them are either smashed or empty.
Oh, so I head back up.
Y'all head back up. Did you find anything good?
No, we found rotten ale.
No, that is not a good. And so the rest of the tour.
Sure.
Sure.
So you exit out the front, and you head up the stairs, which are right here, to
Over
the
this way.
second floor. So I'm gonna drag your tokens over here.
Oh yeah, you can just drag my ass in there.
Yeah, I'll move you guys. Man, I set up dynamic lighting and everything. Go me. I'm so good.
There I am.
No, over here. So, you come through the front door and you are in a common room. You can tell that some of the boards that are on the ceiling, like create the ceiling, have fallen in. There's dripping of water from somewhere. There's a fireplace here. That's two-sided, so that if you look through the fireplace, you can see into the den. The den
that's
is
so cool.
the den is surrounded by windows that have been boarded up, and this is like the part of the tower. You can go out this door and go to you're in the common room right now, so it's up to you guys where you want to go from here.
Where's the next door? Oh, there's a door here. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's a little bit hard to see.
Yeah, there's a door here, there's a door here, and there's a door. No, that's it. There's 2 doors. One here.
Hold on, I gotta check how long a spell lasts.
Can
I
I
might have Jeeve start picking up the places we search through it.
Sure.
Can I go through and into this den? This double-sided fireplace is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. So you.
1 hour, yeah. I'm gonna hum a soft tune and just play a soft note on the accordion. I'm not in the mood to put that out right now.
Mhm.
And the invisible force will start like sweeping the place.
Oh, okay. You're gonna summon your unseen servant.
Yes, Jeeves will start maintaining the place.
Yep. So you see wooden boards begin floating in the air and piling in a corner. As the
In
place.
every
the
room we
common
go
room
through, that's what
beginning.
they're gonna be doing.
Oh yeah. So he's just following you around, picking stuff up.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. So you head into the den, Oliver, and you can see that on the walls in the den are a few shelves. There once was books here, but they are no longer. There's a bunch of cobwebs and stuff. Some of the shelves have fallen down. All of the windows are boarded up in this room. But there is a door here that leads out to the porch, the balcony.
Check the balcony.
Like I said, there's a balcony that basically surrounds the whole house.
I'm gonna tap the floor as I go, just make sure it's not gonna cave in on me.
Yep, no problem. So far, so good. Yep, you have a beautiful view of Troll Skull Alley, or this is more like Sardoon Lane or whatever.
You know, it does need a lot of repairs, but
I think it's a
with enough.
fixer-upper, but I really like the place, actually. I want to say this out of earshot of Volvos.
Yeah, Volo's like looking around and stuff.
Yeah, I would never give him the satisfaction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, how did Volo react to just the sudden cleanup of stuff?
Oh, he will say, "Oh, that's quite impressive. I know that trick too." And he wiggles his nose and taps his fingers together like this, and suddenly more boards start moving and picking themselves up. He also has an unseen servant.
Neat.
I don't know what I would roll for this, but do I get the impression that, like, if we were to start leaving shit here, like, it would be stolen right away? Like, is there any sense of, like, safety in this house?
So everything is boarded up. It seems like whatever is in here hasn't been touched in a long time.
Okay.
And that giant padlock on the front door is probably pretty fucking safe if you put it back.
Pretty deterrent, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Zoom decided to die on me, but it's back.
Okay.
I'm gonna look like above the fireplace here. I really like this den room, especially with the balcony and kind of.
Yeah, actually, above the fireplace, there is a hung moose head, but all of the skin on the moose head has like dry rotted away, so that it's just like stuffing underneath.
Can I try and like pry this thing off the wall?
Yeah, sure. It actually lifts up pretty easy, but it's heavy.
Okay.
I'll have my servant help him.
Is there still like the mounts for the?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At this point, I'd like to take Sistilis's sword out and kind of mount that above the fireplace. If this is going to be our home, and be very particular to clean at least this one kind of
Area.
5x5 spot of this whole disastrous
help
house. And
it.
just have one kind of really nice area to
Absolutely.
at
You
least
take
start
one of
with.
your candles out of your bag and set it on the mantelpiece.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Yep, you do that.
Okay.
Would you like to explore some more? All right. So, if you go out, there's a door here where Tarun is standing. If you go out there, it just leads to a hall. There's a door at the end of the hallway, and this door here leads out to the balcony.
Just gonna peek at the balcony, see if there's anything interesting. If not, I'm gonna keep going. The boards here definitely piled up. You know.
There is a huge hole in this balcony, though. So you might not be super safe.
What the fuck? Where did you come from?
It's the ghost. Oh. No, he's just.
We've added an extra ghost.
You brought the ghost with you. So you open this door to the bedroom. I will pull the. Oh, there is no door there. Perfect. So yeah, there's a bedroom here. It seems that there is a fireplace, but there's a huge hole in the floor. But other than that, there's nothing of interest. Some random wood, and the ceiling has fallen down in this room as well, in a couple places.
This is a nice bedroom.
Yeah, there's actually a bed frame, but no mattress.
Well, what's here? Is there a fireplace?
Yeah, and there's a fireplace too.
Two fireplaces.
There's a bunch of fireplaces in this house. A shitload of them. Way more than necessary.
Way more than I've ever seen in my life in one house. I've only ever
That's
seen one.
true. Yeah. This is like a nobleman's house. Even for Oliver, this is spectacular. It must have been at one time, right?
Is there a third floor above us too?
There is, yes, and there's a fourth floor even higher,
Ooh.
an attic.
Ooh.
So you guys come back out to the hall here. Go back through the common room and to the hall. There's stairs that lead up, and then there's a spare room right here.
I'll check the spare room real quick.
Yeah, you look into the spare room. There's you just
Tidy
try
it up a bit.
just some random stuff on the floor, really. Yeah, you can just move through that door. Yeah, nothing important. This window actually hasn't been smashed out in this room, and
Check
there's
the balcony.
there's a balcony there too. Yep, this one's actually pretty sturdy. This is one of the sturdiest balconies in the house.
Noted. Then I'll follow my friend upstairs.
Yep. So Avalo leads the way upstairs as unseen servants crawl their way by you guys, passing around, moving stuff around, and we enter up the third.
The Jeeves squad.
Yep, third floor.
Ah, the ghost is back.
That comes out here. So the stairs lead up to here. There is another hall. There's a door here. There's a door
What's up,
here.
privy?
There's a door here. There's a door here, and there's a door here. Lots of doors.
Ooh.
Still checking what's a privy by definition.
It is a shit box, and you have to take the box out and dump it out the window, and the Dung Sweepers Guild will come by and sweep it up.
I
Oh, that's
appreciate
true,
that,
okay.
Kobold.
There's two privies.
Yeah, so there's two privies. This room had
We all appreciate it.
so the master bedroom, the one that Oliver was just in the private bath. In the private bathroom, there right by the window, there's a large cast iron tub that has like the clawed feet on it, but it is filled to the top with dark, murky green water.
This might be a job for Jeeves to room if he's got a free hand.
For what?
I just hope it's not another ooze.
Oh,
Oh god. Too soon,
I
Cecilia.
think,
Too
I
soon.
don't think... Too soon, dead guy who died to lose.
Hope it's not a black pudding.
Yeah.
I would recommend we make sure that's disposed of properly. It's rather gross, even to.
Okay.
I don't think to.
So as you kind of explore some more, you see that there is a third bedroom. Same thing. This one has the bed frame still in it with it's like got the posts on it that has like the canopy, right? And there actually is a mattress here, but something has like torn into it, and there's stuffing and feathers all flung around the room. There's mold growing over the side of it, and there is another private bathroom here. I think that's what it is. Yeah, with a clawed foot tub. This one is empty,
Oh.
but rusted all to shit.
Can we get into this little watchtower, like spire thing?
Yeah. So you try to open the door. It's stuck.
I'm probably not the guy to be doing this, but can I give it an old body check?
Yeah, make an athletic.
Athletics -1.
I'll
Let's
help
do
him.
it.
DC 10 is what you needed. So you slam into it, and you actually fall through. As you bust into this room, you can see that there is a ladder that leads up to a trap door.
Ooh, can I push it up and go in?
Yeah, you try to push it up. It's locked.
See if I'll go down to Truan's. See if Volo has a key for this top of the spire here. Looks like there's a trap door or something.
Hello? Testing,
Hello?
testing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hear
We hear you.
Okay, good, because my Wi-Fi has been on the fritz
It's
this
okay.
entire time.
Mm.
I've been, you guys been half a robot for me. I'm making it through though. I swear.
Um,
Uh,
Volo,
Can I,
Volo, dear,
Beth,
do you happen to
no, I didn't get the key for
you cut off
that.
at the worst time?
I didn't get the key for that. Unfortunately.
Corinne, I don't suppose you'd have a lockpick or anything in your bag of tricks there, eh?
Do they?
Do you?
Hmm?
Do you have lockpicks? That's what he asked.
Uh,
I don't think so.
no, I don't do breaking and entering, and although locksmith has always intrigued me.
Well, we'll have to figure out that secret when we can, I suppose.
All right. The only place in this floor that you haven't explored is the library and study. As you step in, the smell of must completely envelops your nostrils. There is lined all around this room bookshelves, and all of the books are completely soaked in water. And there is a hole in the ceiling. This actually doesn't have a floor above it. Like, there's nothing above this. So it is just a roof, and there's a big hole in the roof. And there's all manner of leaves and wetness. And actually, water is currently dripping in because it's raining. But this whole, all the books in this place is ruined.
Well, I'll have to fix that ceiling too, add it to the list, I suppose. Is there a fourth floor we can check out if we keep going up the stairs then?
Mhm.
Well, let's do that.
So you make your way up the stairs to the attic. Boom. Boom. There you are. There's two doors, one to your right and one to your left.
Check this one first.
Yep. So as you try to push this door open, you can't because no, not that one. Yeah. So you push this door open, and you see that this is an attic bedroom, and it's one of those cool ones where the roof is like part of the room, you know. So it's like a triangular shaped room, you know.
Oh yes, I've lived in one of these. It looks a lot cooler than it is.
Yeah.
I bet they get
Yeah.
hot.
There's a fireplace in here for you. But there is also all manner of crates and boxes in this room.
Well, we'll go through that when we get to the chance to it. I guess we'll. So this one's not opening.
Yeah, so you try to push on that door, and you get it open. It's just this room is so cluttered and filled with crap, boxes, garbage.
I send in
so
servants to figure it out as best they can.
Yeah, so you send the servants in, and even they have a hard time moving stuff around. But eventually they get enough moved out of the way so that the door may open, and you can look into this room. And you see that some of the windows are actually still intact. Like 3 of these windows are intact. There's one of them that's been boarded up. But there is just boxes and crates and garbage and white cloths over pieces of furniture and just all manner of just garbage completely filled this room.
Well,
Certainly have our work cut out for us then, I suppose.
I put the wrong outfits for today. But yes.
I mean, it is a nice place.
Yeah, so you have a tavern on the bottom floor. You have a whole 3 other floors of living space, and like 7 or 8 fireplaces.
This is stack.
Yeah, this place is dope.
You know, we were needing more income, correct?
Absolutely.
If we could, through our adventures or various other means, get the funding to bring this place up, and with the rumors of haunting, I could see I made a joke of it, but Tapped Spirits does sound like a good tavern name.
I
Second.
don't disagree with you, and I agree. I think it does show potential. Might be a good way to earn some coin while we're out and about. So I'm totally on board.
Excellent.
What's the next step then?
Volo approaches you guys, comes up the attic, and he kind of sticks his arm out. And you see Floon has like a handkerchief over his mouth as if he's trying to keep the dust out of his precious lungs. And Volo says, "So, what do you think? It's a nice place, right?"
Oh, certainly.
I've
I'll be honest. Given your money troubles, I had my expectations a bit low. You know, don't want to set myself up for too much. But this is quite nice. It does require a lot of work, but I've never been one to turn down a worthwhile job.
He nods and he says, "It's the least I could do. Well, the most I could do, I guess."
Yes, it's a good starting point, I suppose. So suffice for now.
He nods and he says, "So you'll take it?"
Have yourself an accord. Put my hand to
Yeah,
shake his hand.
He shakes your hand happily, and he will actually take the key and go ahead and hand it over. And he'll say,
As I'm shaking his hand, I want to
Yeah.
really squeeze it and hold on a little bit too long.
"Oh, yes,
Can I
yes."
roll an insight check? Am I totally fucking up here, or
What do you mean?
does it seem like he's selling us this lemon of a house, or he has some sort
I
of
mean,
ulterior
let me
motive?
ask, what does Chris think?
I think he's shady. I think he wants us to do his bidding so he can write his book. I think me as Oliver, I don't know if I'd be able to metagame.
Make an insight check.
Yeah, 12.
Okay. So obviously this house is garbage, but you can stand in it. It's a roof over your head.
Sure.
You know, if you had the gold to put into it, this could be a really, 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 really nice place.
Sure.
You know, this is definitely one of the nicest houses you've ever seen, been inside of. But it's just ramshackle.
Yeah.
Not to mention a huge
fact-
moneymaker, because it's a
Yeah.
tavern on the bottom.
And
And
he is being sincere in the fact that he's like, "Look, I don't really want this place. I'm not going to live here. I don't have the money to put into it. But, it is an investment, and it is it is worth money. So I will give it to you. If you want to sell it, sell it. If you want to do whatever you want, you can do whatever you want with it. But
Okay.
I will give you this house as payment for rescuing my friend Floon."
Okay. I'll break off the handshake.
Yeah, he kind of looks around, looks at the ground. It's like, "Oh, that was quite a firm handshake you have." He'll say, "So shall we meet with the magister to get it the property assigned over?"
Yes. And if you would not mind, I would appreciate it being shared between us, Oliver. That way, just to make sure it's split evenly. Although I don't think the wizard would be able to own property. I don't think they have any sort of citizenship or proof of them existing. They arrived
That's true.
10 days ago.
That's true. He'll say that he's probably gonna keep up his job at the yawning portal.
Okay.
So they let him stay there for free.
Yes. Well, I'm
Alcoholic
That-
wizard.
happy to split it with you if you want to go in 50-50 then.
I would very much appreciate it.
All right. Well, let's do it then. Yeah. We'll meet with the magister, I suppose, is the next step.
Let's take a carriage to the castle ward.
No.
And we're gonna fade out there.
With just no. We're
Yep.
walking.
Damn. A vengeful episode.
Oh my god, there was so much that happened in this session.
It was very deep.
Very deep. Holy
I,
crap.
forgot, I did not take the best notes, but I do have written in big letters, "Rip Warlock."
I stopped
like-
taking notes when I died.
I posted in the Zoom chat. I don't know if you saw it, but I was just wondering if Sistillus would have told Oliver where your family is, or like how to contact like any one of your mothers?
Oh, I mean, vaguely, yeah. You would know the whereabouts. I'm sure. Yeah, thinking clearly, he definitely would have told you, like, in the event of something going wrong. Um, you can whisper to certain birds in the area, and they will fly back to where one of his mothers is, who keeps an aviary.
Sweet. Okay.
Oh, by the way,
Bernhilda was her name with the
I'm not
aviary.
noting that down. I haven't earned that
Okay.
name.
Okay.
But I will say this. I wanted something that's kind of hilarious to me that
Okay.
I didn't say because it wasn't really important for a while, but because people keep making the horny bar joke. Tarun is asexual.
Yeah.
Wow, like,
Okay, buddy.
Jesus.
Literally, all their favor earning is literally just for show. As you saw when their facade cracked, they're not aromantic, but they don't care about like sexual things at all.
It's interesting.
It's all just a dance to perform in order to earn favors.
I love it.
Fooled
That's
me.
awesome.
I
Yeah,
dig
that's
it.
great.
It's a cool take on Bard.
It is. It is.
I just
You know
find it
what?
hilarious. It was like the horny bar, and it's like, buddy, a succubus couldn't get him. Couldn't get them. Horny.
Yep. Well, I gotta say, guys, sorry about character death there, but you did get a house.
Yep. That's cool.
I mean, I still enjoyed the session.
Definitely.
So yeah,
did.
I mean, I've had a great time. I've been laughing the whole time. I've enjoyed listening to you three play and the general story, and I mean all the voices. Like
If there is a ghost in
like
this
Floon.
house,
Floon
are
was my
there labor
favorite.
laws? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When
You haven't even
Floon
heard my favorite yet.
Floon's like stupid, like kind of voice like this, and he's like, "Well, you're lost."
Oh, you're fucking lost,
Floon
honey. Like,
is-
shit.
Here's the thing. I know exactly what Floon is. They are.
Oh, we lost you.
Yeah.
Bisexual male escort is what Floon is.
Yep. That's true.
I love it.
Yeah, I felt like when I first started the adventure and you were telling me about Tarun, I was like, oh yeah, Floon and Tarun are gonna be a thing, but maybe not. Maybe not.
He will. They will leave on if that gets them more favors, but they
Maybe.
will not.
Awesome. Well, you guys have a whole house now.
Yep.
We're gonna introduce a new character. Most likely gonna introduce 2 new characters.
Yeah,
Next.
what's going on with Professor?
Unfortunately, he didn't make the cut.
All right.
So we'll find us another player, and another character for Neil, and yeah, we'll play again next week with the Troll Skull Manor. So we begin now, the next week, a little bit of downtime, quote unquote.
Okay.
I'm gonna call next session "Getting to Know the Neighbors."
Okay.
Because there's a couple of people in the neighborhood that I would like for you guys to like
Wait, is this where
meet.
I think it is it.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, sweet. We get to meet favorite NPC that I've never actually been able to play with. I just
Yep.
know they exist. It's gonna be
They
fun.
do exist. So I'm gonna call next session "Getting to Know the Neighbors." So I kind of want you guys to, like, I'm setting expectations for you guys. I want you guys to, first of all, we're gonna have to introduce new characters, so I'm gonna have to find a way to do that. But the other thing I would like to do is have you guys explore the neighborhood, maybe visit some NPC allies, or just it's a little bit of downtime, loosely kind of idea, getting to know the city, getting to know your characters. It's a little more roleplay. I seriously doubt there's gonna be any combat at all. So
Okay.
just so you know.
Cool. I'm excited to see who Neil comes back as, even though I'm very sad Sistilis.
Very
I
sad.
love that character.
Me too.
He was fun. He was a cinnamon bun warlock.
I
Yeah.
was so excited for his story, and I'm really sorry that he died.
Damn.
But But
Is
we
what
gave
if
It's
this.
real.
Now
Always
this
gotta
story-
prepare for it.
Now our story has so much more depth to it, though.
Yeah.
You know, like now Oliver has this whole thing with his character. You know, like this just created this whole arc for his character in just
Tarun
one role.
has like another level of spite to just they have to make it.
Good, so good. I'm so happy that this happened.
I
even
feel
though
like
I'm sad about it.
it's like it's like this was death. They just boosted the two of us to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, it was awesome. That was an awesome session, guys. I had a lot of fun.
Damn. All right. Next Monday then, eh?
Before
Yep.
I forget, because I am
Next
forgetful, I'm gonna leave a makeup kit by the mantle thing.
Okay,
It's like
our little shrine to Cecilus.
He would
Yes.
appreciate it.
Okay.
because I mean, because that was something Tarun was like heavily looking forward to being able to do,
Yeah.
because they don't have a lot of actual close friends that they know they can trust, and now they got one.
Yeah, and that brings Tarun and Oliver closer together too. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
so
true.
good.
which
You
is
guys-
funny because Tarun did not, as a bit of an well, not full orphan because charlatan, but basically an orphan. They did not trust. They did not like clerics and priests that much usually, because they're like, oh, everything will be good. The gods are so great, and to them they're like, let's see, what have the gods allowed me? My mom's dead. My dad left us.
Dad's a
I don't
dick.
know him. Dad's some dickhead pirate noble.
You're right.
But what have they given me? You know.
Very good. Very good. Well, I will see you guys next week. I had a lot of fun. I'm really sorry, Neil.
It happens, man.
But when one door closes, another one opens, and we will get to meet that new character very soon.
I'm
I'm
excited.
excited.
So yeah, you got to talk to me throughout the week because we're gonna send a lot of messages because I want you to be caught up. Your character to be caught up.
Are you going to be doing the search for the fourth on your own, or would it be okay if I see if my friend?
will set out feelers by myself. Yes.
Okay.
See what I come up with, first, and then
Okay.
I may hit you up. Maybe not, but we'll see.
Cool. I was gonna check with the friend just to make sure they were available at the time, but they worked like at like 3 a.m. So they're usually free this late.
Okay.
As long as the session doesn't go to like midnight, which we don't.
Yeah, we don't.